What's up, everybody?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Once again, this is a copyrighted song.
Happy
not.
birthday, William. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday from 1948.
I know.
Almost birthday. Happy almost birthday.
Well, everybody, welcome in.
was that?
I think that song's owned by the Beatles, isn't it? Or Michael
The Beatles
Jackson?
aren't a band anymore.
What? Really, Will?
When were you gonna tell me?
Whoa!
All right.
Ringo. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hi, welcome to Bards of New York, the actual play D&D podcast where sometimes we actually play Dungeons & Dragons.
You did it again!
God damn it.
Wait, what is it then?
I don't understand.
Welcome.
Don't tell him.
No, I was going to say, how...
No
how
one
have
tell
we-
him.
Just say it again. Say it again and judge by our reactions.
Welcome to Bards of New York.
Yeah.
The actual play D&D podcast
Yep.
where sometimes we actually play Dungeons & Dragons. Or play D&D?
There
There it is.
Or Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons.
You have to do the same both ways.
I disagree with you guys.
How
You were
can
wrong.
you say that and think it's okay? I don't understand what you did wrong.
I mean, if we're going
And
by
also,
grammar,
then
you
why
have
would
to
you-
do the abbreviated one after
Second
you
one.
do the.
Exactly.
Alright, the actual
one.
play Dungeons & Dragons podcast where sometimes we actually play Dungeons & Dragons.
Fine.
That's
We're
fine.
the Bards of New York, the actual play D&D podcast where sometimes we actually play D&D.
That sounds
doesn't
so
feel
great.
right.
Oh,
Listen to me,
no,
listen
no,
to
no,
me,
no,
listen
no.
to me.
I like
The-
it. Sometimes we play D&D.
Can I-
Welcome to the Dungeons
can I-
and Dragons.
can I
Sometimes we play
explain?
Dungeons and Dragons. Go ahead.
You have the floor, Kyle.
The actual
The court is open.
The structure of what you're saying the point of it and why it sounds good to the ear is because it goes one way and then the other. The actual play, because sometimes we actually play. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But then shouldn't it be D&D and Dungeons and Dragons?
no,
It should be the
No,
other
it
way
should
around.
be
should
the
be
same.
But
because-
grammar's
so that
made
if-
up.
They're gonna be different, and it's the grammar's right. The abbreviation comes second, but they have to be the same, or it's not gonna feel right.
B-Town has said sometimes we play D&D, sometimes just
It's-
play D.
It's melodic.
nuts.
It needs symmetry.
It does need to.
I understand what you guys are saying. I respect it. And I kindly say, fuck it.
Can we,
Then we're
reach a
gonna
compromise?
take it away from you. Someone else will say
Can
it.
we reach a compromise?
What's the compromise?
Compromise, I think, is welcome to the what?
Bards of New York.
Bards of New York.
You can't even say it.
No, I'm not the one.
Right.
You want to
You
sit in this fucking
casual
chair?
fan.
Do you want this?
I'm
telling you, I'm ready for months.
But I think you could go Dungeons and Dragons and then D&D. If you want to say different ones, I think that way's fair.
The grammatically
Because I think
correct
D&D has a nice sort of end to it. But it's up to you.
I think
Well-
that
I think for the joke to land, it needs to be the same on both sides.
I do hard agree.
I agree as well.
And
Put it to a vote.
if
This is lovely.
if that is
Welcome to
if that
Bards of
is
New York.
too high.
This was a weird corners of rules pit stop.
This is
Am
the
I
beginning
am
of
I
our
comedy
stream.
gatekeeping?
Is
Maybe.
it that weird if we've had a version of this conversation every day for the past like 6 weeks? Because every single stream has started with this almost for 6 weeks.
Guys, we're just trying to do stuff. Hey, Dreamy, thank you for the sub. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, friends. We've missed you.
Welcome,
Oh,
everybody. I'm not going to say it. For those of you who are new here, I think I saw one of you. Who did I see? What was your name? Red Samurai.
That's a cool name.
Cool fucking name, Reds. I'm going to call you Reds.
Okay.
There's some interesting
There were 2
energy
choices
today.
there for a cool name that you could use. And
Okay, but
Samurai is definitely the cooler word.
Red Samurai, we are going to do a little announcements before we stop the stream proper. Those birthday cake Oreos are so fucking good. Announcement number 1. We are not going to bury the lead. It is Will's birthday in less than 12 hours. Fewer than 12 hours. Fuck! Mom, I'm sorry.
There's the grammar.
Fabulous in Idaho, I'm sorry if you're on the stream.
Come for the D&D, stay for the grammar content.
Oh, shit. That's my hell. Will, happy birthday. We are a complete group today, which is a nice surprise to us. Well, maybe not nice in some aspects, but a nice surprise for everybody else.
Who did you give your birthday wish to?
Myself.
No.
Greedy.
Who did you give your birthday wish to?
This is not a tradition with which I'm familiar.
You wake up and you say, welcome
It's my birthday wish. I give it to
But it's not my birthday.
my mom.
It's in 12 hours.
Okay, on your birthday wish, who are you gonna give your birthday
Why would
wish
I
to?
do
You're not
Wish?
supposed to say it out loud.
No.
Bad luck.
You say out. You wake up and the first thing you say on your birthday is, "I'm giving my birthday wish to this person."
This is
Never
where
done
does
that
this,
before.
I want to know the etymology of this tradition.
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
Something I've done my whole life.
Yeah, but where does that come
Is
from?
Okay, Dan.
Is that
Give them
something
to you. I've given them to you.
Dan?
Well, thanks a whole lot.
Well, I did it when I went in college. Oh, I guess I knew in college. I haven't done one to you.
Wow.
All right, Dan. On your birthday,
He's
I'm
just
gonna,
like,
I'm
"Fuck
gonna
you."
knock on your door. I'm gonna jump up on top of the bed, and I'm gonna look down at you like Booty does, and be like, "What's your fucking wish?"
Thank you, Horace.
Help me with your
my
wish.
character sheet right
You
now.
give them
Birthday
the
inspiration.
wish.
I've never done that before.
I've never done that. That's a
All
very
right.
selfless thing, for sure.
To
Not
the
important.
announcements.
Moments like these. when
Another
I remember
announcement.
that I should
I will
right
say,
now.
this is a big note. We are going to be going on hiatus, coming here not next week, but the week after for the summer. A lot of us are moving, and we are going to be no longer in this lovely studio that has also served as a number of our apartment. And we're going to find out a new way to do bards in a new apartment and all that. And that's just going to take time. And also, we're doing summer traveling. We're living life for us. You know, we're having a good, sexy time.
We'll post photos of shit we do.
We are still want to have some community engagement for those of you who are such a wonderful community we love truly like hanging out with. Damn it, we want to have some community nights. Those will be announced soon to follow
On our Discord.
On our Discord, all that. So join our Discord. You can still hang out with the bards. We will be returning. It's just going to depend on when and how.
It'll be sometime in August.
Yeah,
I was
we're
about to
aiming
say,
for August.
Depending on when it is, this week and next week might be my last time with bards until almost the new year.
Yeah.
Because I leave mid-August.
Yeah.
We shall see.
That is also
Yeah.
that aspect that Kallias. Oh dear God, I hadn't thought. Okay,
So
never mind,
we're
sorry.
taking a brief summer vacation.
Summer break, you know, we all
Yeah.
need one. But we'll
Um,
still be around. We'll still be on Discord.
Sure.
So this is a great time to come join our Discord. It's also a great time to catch up if you haven't watched everything.
Jesus help me.
and-
And if you need some ketchup, I am your guy.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we will, along with the Discord stuff, I will be guesting on some streams as well, and maybe
Nice
other people if
segue,
they
Hannah,
have.
into our next announcement.
Yeah, look at that. That was meant to happen. So I will be guesting on a few streams. The next one coming up because it is Pride Month. Happy Pride! Look at that double segue. Suck my cock.
Because it's Pride.
Because it's Pride.
Do you think do Pride demons celebrate Pride?
100%.
Our Pride demons part of the
Pride
LGBTQ community.
So.
I don't know.
Happy Pride. All genders are valid.
They're part
Protect
of the
trans
plus.
kids. In honor of it being Pride Month, our friends over at Clickety Clackety Roll to Attackety are having a charity week of a bunch of streams where they are raising money for Trans Lifeline. I will be in one of those one-shots playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians with a bunch of really cool creators from the D&D community and beyond. I know Celestine Fae Queen will be there with me, who I've done stuff with in past. But yeah, Dreamy Kind of Day will be the DM. It's going to be sexy, it's going to be sapphic, and it's going to be thirsty.
You're doing
So
it on
please,
my birthday.
yeah, June 29th.
Yeah.
June 29th, Thursday. 29th?
29?
I haven't really sat down. It's 3.
My mom, my brother.
But yeah, come see the event again is in the Discord. And then I think we've gotten summer break, Will's birthday, Pride Month streams. Come next week for my birthday.
Hey.
And for our finale. Because Will and I are Gemini twins.
I can't do the top part of the border, but this is the 2 lines.
I mean, you also are 2 people, and you could have done a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so like just
Truly, you just sitting there as Gemini.
It's Brian Pappage's birthday.
Bless you.
Who the
The
fuck
hell
is
is
Brian
Brian
Pappages?
I went to high school with him.
oh cool. That's
Is
this
a
like
great
Tommy
reference.
Dan,
Very topical.
Tommy
already.
Hammer, if you're watching, fuck you.
And I think Julie do the thing. I think it's time
No,
for
wait, we gotta
gotta
do
Oh,
the
shit.
poll.
We have so much to do.
We're only half done.
Wait, I want to know more about Tommy.
I'll tell you after. That's a whole
didn't you
story.
tell this story on the
I've
stream
told.
before?
I don't know if I've told that story.
It's a beanie weenie conversation.
But I'll
Yeah,
tell.
Dan has a story about Tommy Hammer. Tommy
true
Hammer,
story.
if you're watching the stream, fuck you. Right, everybody?
Is that
You know
MC?
what?
Yeah.
Tommy
Son.
Hammer, I will say, you just ruined my life. But beyond that, you were okay.
Oh my god.
happening?
I would love to pull a tarot card. Or no, you should pull a tarot card and I'll do the thingy.
Can we do
What do I do? Fan out?
All right, let's pull a tarot card. Ready? Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're theater majors.
That's why we call
Yeah, we
it
really all
Bard.
did just fall in line.
We really, you guys, in your heads, you were doing it. Oh.
What does that say? The magician. I feel like everyone would
Played
kind of
by,
like.
Dorian Pavas. I
Back it
don't know
up,
if it's
back it
the
up,
love of
back it
my
up,
life.
back it up, back it up.
Down.
It might be
Down.
flipped because it's
Perfect, great. Oh, yeah.
Dorian.
So,
Daddy.
the magician is as it sounds.
Synonymous.
This is what the Hierophant wants to be. This is the keeper and the seeker of the arcane. This is, I mean, it makes sense that the thing at the heart of the restricted section of a magical library is the day we pull the magician, because it is the lord of the esoteric, understanding of that which is out of your reach, and connection to the unknown.
It also
magician.
follows the session that we pulled the Hierophant.
Yeah, that's interesting. Y'all were
Well, it's-
dummies
it's-
before.
yeah, the Hierophant then leads into this is now the evolved Hierophant, the actualization.
The Fraligator.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, precisely.
Yet another instance of us having ridiculously poignant card
The
pulls.
tarot
Yeah.
card
I don't
is-
understand
that's
it.
If you need any proof of Halifax existing.
So,
Yep, and
I
there's
just
another.
realized usually I tell you all what the RP warm up is ahead of
know what it
time,
is.
and
Raw
I
dog,
forgot.
raw dog.
But yeah, so we're gonna raw dog this RP warm
Hell
up.
yeah.
If you're new
God.
or you haven't been here for a while, we do an RP warm up where we ask a question about our characters so that we can get to know our characters better. Because, like, in theory, they've been hanging out on the boat and they've probably had these conversations, and so it just makes sense. Also, it gives Dan an opportunity to test our levels on our mics so that we don't peak your headphones, because that causes ear cancer. I'm a doctor.
Whoa.
They call ear cancer.
Answer. Don't look at me like that. I'm already looking at my soul like that.
I was just curious.
So, the RP warm-up question for today, we will be starting with Woody, is how does your character take their coffee or tea, if they're more of a tea person? And I want specifics.
Truly, I would rather have this, if I'm having a base level, I like it with just a bit of like a flavored creamer, you know? My favorite is Italian sweet cream.
Wait a second. This is Rittenhouse?
Yeah,
Interesting. Go
yeah.
on.
Italian sweet cream, but sometimes that feels a little indulgent. So I will sometimes just do a nice little bit of sugar.
Wait,
or
why are you doing Rittenhouse?
Cause I want to. I miss the voice.
Are you gonna miss it? Are you gonna miss it after today?
Are we gonna miss it more?
Yeah, you are gonna miss it more.
Should
'cause
I-
He's dead.
Yeah, should I answer for Ash?
Ash?
What's going on?
Are you bringing both back? What a
Can I
time.
fucking finish, guys? Literally,
Is that what you
everything I
said
do,
last
you
night?
guys are just like, I'm gonna take a big dookie on Woody's thoughts.
I just wanted to ask. I'm sorry.
It's just because you're speaking.
Sometimes
Somebody
I
else
like
is
to
speaking,
have
maybe somebody
it
else.
black, but maybe not super black. Maybe a bit of sugar, a bit of milk. Just to kind of, you know, when I don't want to be, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be on super indulgent. I'll just have a bit of milk or sugar. Not both, but one or the other.
This is a honest to God, like, cordial question. How is sugar dealt with? Like, as a resource in terms of, like, human consumption? Is it something that's rare? Is it something that is cubed? Is it more raw? Like, where does the sugar come from? How accessible is it?
Magic exists.
I would say sugar's
But
pretty...
sugar can't...
I mean, we have so many fucking bakeries. We have to have a good amount of sugar. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
That is canonical.
Yeah.
There is a bakery in the fucking pirate town.
Yeah. Everybody likes a sweet treat. God
Damn it!
I mean, because
Here
it's
for a
not
good
an
time, not a
overdeveloped
long
land,
time.
there's a lot of farmland
So I think
where
it depends on the
you grow a lot of
region.
sugarcane.
Some regions may, like, if you're near in the Amber Cascades, with like near like Marvelhold or Revan, you'll have like a raw sugar, like a brown raw sugar. But maybe other places, like say, like maybe in Fedicilas, it wasn't necessarily like more of like a molasses style kind of sweetener, or like
Like a
even like
tree
a
sap.
like a sap from a tree that you guys would use. I think that ubiquitously everybody was like, we want a sweet treat, god damn it, and they figure out how. Like I would say, like up in the north, like sugarcane is hard to get up there, and sugar is a big export. So maybe in time there's like, ooh, maybe not sugar, but it has like this sweet moss that if they kind of like cook it and distill it and reduce it down into like a oil, it'll be
Aztec chocolate.
yeah, it'll be like a sweet kind of earthy tincture.
Can you magically refine sugar?
Magic sugar's cocaine.
No, but I just mean, like,
Oh.
say you have the sugar cane. Could you maybe, if you wanted to get like a classic
So-called
processed
booger
like
sugar.
granular sugar, are there wizards who do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that, like, when, like, it's like, you can use magic in a factory, I'm not that far, but, like, I bet
Sure.
there is, like, a very artisanal,
Yeah.
like, a transmuter who's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna sell all this crazy
Yeah,
sugar
right.
to all the hipsters in Brooklyn and make a shit ton of money.
You got it. Was there an alchemist baker at some point in the show?
There should
There
be.
must have been, right?
I don't know. If
But
there
didn't-
wasn't, I'm upset there
What did
isn't.
Curtis do? This is a side. I'm not doing that. I'm not
Okay.
doing that.
Thank you. That was a great tangent
Drew?
though, for world
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, that was.
Thank you.
Ryujin?
Ryujin drinks his coffee black.
Vanta Black.
Ryujin likes bitter flavor. He likes the bitter flavor of the coffee. He finds even chocolate notes sometimes, as they do come from a similar source.
Nice.
But yeah, black because it's easy, not too much work,
Would you,
and he can get to his workout quicker. So
would you do like dark roast if you like real bitter?
Well,
flavors?
absolutely a dark
Yeah,
roast.
like
Yeah.
light
We're
roast,
talking
dark roast,
workout.
Colombian.
If you're going black,
Fantasy
you need a
Colombian.
nice rich flavor. If you're going black, you don't want just a light roast. It's boring. Right?
Yeah.
So-
do some cardio first.
Exactly.
Get that blood flow.
If we're talking fantasy pre-workout, come on, let's go. Fantasy macros, let's go.
Lilith. I think it might be a Ravani thing. Lilith also likes black coffee, and it's got to be dark and strong and hot, so it burns her mouth.
We're 3 for 3 right now. with black
And
coffee.
then, but she also likes tea, and she's very particular about her tea. So it's got to be brewed in a teapot. It can't just be brewed in a mug, and it's got to be loose leaf. And you have to pour a splash of hot water into the mug, and then put the tea that's steeped in it afterward. And then after it's sat in the mug for a second, then you put a little bit of milk and 1 spoonful of sugar, no more, no less.
Helps the medicine go down.
That's how John is. I agree.
Kallias, this is another thing that helps track Kallias' corruption pre and post Nightmare Krew. Same with alcohol. Before the Nightmare Krew, Kallias was doing what anybody on Fidicilas was doing, which is taking seawater, you boil it over the fire, because you have to steep it with some very, very strong, large, almost sort of like banana leaf style leaves that have a very intense flavor. So you steep the boiled seawater with that and a squeeze of lime juice, because almost every beverage on Fidicilas uses lime juice. But after the Nightmare Krew, probably in Camden Mesa, Kallias was introduced to espresso for the first time.
Ooh.
And that's, if Kallias views that as a delicacy and a treat and a delight, and they really like the way that it feels after you drink espresso. It feels very similar to wild magic in that way.
That's a great way to put it.
And yeah, they just don't know what's going to happen next after they have espresso. So I
Feel it
think
in your nipples.
if push came to shove and they had to choose between their traditional salt leaf lime tea and some homemade espresso, I think they'd be very hard pressed. Very hard pressed.
You like that
Ooh.
beta-alanine tingle?
Has Kallias ever made that tea for the Nightmare Krew?
I do not think so. I do not think so. I don't think we've had the leaves. We'd have to go back to Fidicilas.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
probably imported bananas somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was banana. It's like whatever these like weird, like
specific
dinosaur jungle
Yeah.
trees. You know what I'm saying?
Banana shaped leaves.
Sure.
I can only see your head above these books, and it just looks like you have a floating head.
Fim Fam drinks tea. It is mostly honey. There is enough tea to make sure that the honey that the contents are not too viscous, so that it's still a little bit like liquid. It gets closer to like a mead, but
Okay.
without
The fermentation.
That's
without the
what I want.
fermentation.
Is that like,
That's
is that a
kinda cool.
Feywild special or is that just exclusive to
I mean, everybody has their thing, but
Now, because we don't know
it's
if Ash
definitely
is
one of the things that the Feywild kind of likes.
Got it.
because we don't know if Ash is coming back, what would Ash drink?
In Ash's voice, thank you.
Ash actually doesn't need food or water anymore.
Yeah, but
At
sometimes
least
you like it for pleasure.
Pre going into the
I drink coffee for pleasure.
into the void.
Coffee's gross. It's terrible.
Probably a bit of cream without the sugar.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I think Regnet's
I'm back in my hole.
like interaction with these sort of beverages. Tea was just sort of understood, and he was like, "Okay, this is fine. I have no ill will against this. He just enjoys a good bit of tea. I think he's a big fan of herbal teas, but that's not where he sits anymore. After being really introduced to coffee and whatnot, thank you. After being introduced to coffee and whatnot, I think what has most intrigued him is the different ways to brew coffee, and I think his personal favorite right now is percolation. You know, when you have that little like thing, it steams
Of
up.
course it would.
Right? Absolutely. But sort of similar to what Kallias said, I think Regnit has now found that he can do that with very strong things and then basically create shots of incredibly intense espresso. And I think he really enjoys that.
A brew of your own making.
A brew of my own making. And particularly in the morning, that's helpful. But then secondarily, I do think, and I don't think he trusts himself to make this, but if like a really foamy cappuccino has been made, that's like mostly foam, that's the luxury item for him.
Some foam.
And a lot of foam. Like you could probably just give him foam, and he'd be like, "I taste it. It's great."
It's like whipped cream.
Yeah,
too.
Wait, so functionally a puppuccino.
Yeah, basically, if you give Regnit a puppuccino, he's gonna be just fine.
That's
Say
Cappuccino is
less.
just whipped cream, right?
It's just foam. It's
It's actually just like frothed milk.
But and like
Point
you'll
of
probably get like more buzzed off that than
Question.
like intensely brewed espresso.
And Hellhunter also asks this: are you like a mixologist, like that science side of like making drinks, like espresso martinis?
Regnit?
Yeah.
No, because man cannot hold any form of
Oh,
like.
I remember one and done.
He tastes like death, so he's like, "Nah, I'm good."
He just dabbles in alchemy.
It's just like fun. He's like, "Wait a second, you can make coffee, or you can evaporate it and put it back together." That
Right.
let me do that.
I want to watch the molecules.
like let's do that. So I think as like.
What if it was like, those like weird bars that are in like Bushwick where it's like, we have salty foam in a beaker with a
It's not weird, those are
deconstructed
cool.
margarita.
Not cool, weird. They're
It's
cool.
a little much for me.
Okay.
I think
Would
he'd
he be
really,
into that?
He'd really enjoy it, but then he'd be like, "All right, what do we do
Extremely
now?"
pretentious.
And he'd make it, and they'd be like, "You drink it," and he'd be like,
Certainly not.
"What?"
You're the bartender who doesn't drink.
I know, but see, and then I think, yeah, as long as you give that, if you give that to him with that intention, certainly, I think he'll get really flustered if it becomes apparent that you expect him to drink with you.
How intently does Thinker watch the Guinness filter to the top?
Oh yeah.
Pretty fucking intensely.
Just like
like he's like,
Wow.
do it again. Pour it out,
Hunter
pour it out.
asks, would Thinker be into making boba?
Oh, I think so. I, John, don't know enough about that to really say, but I think
Just
the more
like a
Jelly balls.
juice, and it's these little balls.
Oh no, I know, but like, I think a lot of his interest
called-
in it would be like, all right, what else can I put in those things?
Tapioca
Like, how many? Okay, we got tapioca, but like, the popping bubbles. What do they pop into? Let's figure it out. And then you do that, and then you just have a lot of boba. And then
And no liquid.
I know, like,
Just
all
the boba.
Fuck it, all boba.
Like,
Like that's what.
those bowls of like the balls, the wet balls
Yeah,
that people
yeah.
have.
But you can eat it, and it's gross, and it's a lot. It's very sticky.
All right. Finally, Dan.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Conversation is worse and worse.
Leonidas likes both coffee and tea.
Quite literally.
His coffee
That's
is
his.
like Ryujin and Lilith. Very black. Black coffee. Nothing in it.
Thanks to clarify.
Nothing in it.
Ryujin is black. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's black.
Like Ryujin, I like my
Yeah,
coffee black.
I like my coffee black.
No, like
I like my coffee.
I like my coffee black. Like
The
Ryujin.
phrasing
like
there was
Ryujin.
great.
Like Ryujin. I like my
Leonidas
coffee
likes black.
Black and blue.
He likes black. His tea, however,
From Revan.
he likes his tea. He likes his tea like, just mostly water.
Why?
Okay.
Too much
You like
flavor.
LaCroix?
No, but it's got a hint. It's just really hot.
It's just like to feel something.
I want to burn my tea. I want to feel alive.
Really hot. And then it's got a lot of I should be listening to myself. Probably. It's
What if you can't hear yourself the whole time? You know.
Look at the mirror when you come out of the door. That's the only way you'll know if it's worked.
and then
your top.
But then he puts like leaves, like, just straight up leaves in it. But he finds the leaves.
You just pick up some crunchy
'Cause that's
leaves
the
off the
assumption. Tea is
ground.
made from
He is made from leaves. Also, on the side note,
Amazing.
Will, have you ever watched Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Okay, you right now where you are because of the books look like the dude behind the fence. That's Tim's
Isn't it
neighbor.
Wilson?
Wilson, that's the name. Yeah. Anyway, that's only for
My
Dan.
last
anyway.
Howdy,
tangent
neighbor.
here. Did you watch last week's episode?
Of
Of
Home
this.
Of
Improvement.
Home Improvement.
Yeah, I
he
did.
knows
I watched
the
every
whole
episode.
thing
Yes,
that
I
he's
did.
not
I
a
did.
casual
So,
fan.
how did you appreciate my Leonidas impression that was basically just Drax?
It's not low enough. Your voice wasn't low enough.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That was the only thing.
Dan
it
gave
was
us notes.
It was basically Drax, but it
Didn't start off with.
But it
oh, it
wasn't.
was great.
You're not man enough.
it wasn't low enough.
Said drop
I
it
was
down.
like, you need
actually,
it like a fifth down.
next time take these into account.
It's
No.
great though.
You just need your old mic.
I didn't appreciate.
apparently.
I appreciate you bashing my AC though.
If anybody has watched our early episodes, they'll know that something happened with Will's mic, and so his voice was modulated. Oh my god! So he sounded like Mega Chad.
That shit was so funny.
The story of that, the short version, is that I was trying to use my fancy mic that was X, Y, and Z, and had built-in compression things that I didn't know how to turn off.
Yeah.
That somehow got turned on, and so Kallias was speaking like this.
Do remember that?
Apes together strong.
Yeah.
All right, well that was beautiful.
All right.
Let's Julie do the thing. Roll that bean
You
footage.
roll that beautiful bean footage. DM's log. Void date 4.19-5. Location: the Lucent Sepulchre on the planet Yashin. This is Woody Minshew, the dungeon master for the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew. Now, my crew delves deeper into the restricted section of the Lucent Sepulchre, and on our way was blocked by some test of knowledge, but instead of riddles, a variety of games would be played. After a few victorious rounds on the crew's end, we were visited by the potion seller Halifax, who wanted a piece of this action. Halifax eventually offered to bring back a stolen party member if they play a simple game of cards. Well, the crew agreed, and the crew won. But now, who has returned? I guess we shall only see. This is the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew. DM's log out.
Hello, welcome back.
All right.
Hey.
So,
Oh my god, we're right.
after an hour of tomfoolery,
An hour.
No, we got 5 minutes.
Sick.
Anybody
Okay.
want anything?
55 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah,
5
we
minutes
have
into
something to
anybody.
say.
Anything else out?
I mean, yeah, sure. I can
You
do
know
all
what?
kinds of things.
Anybody
My
who didn't like
opinion.
Let me share my
opinion.
No, because if we give
This is gonna
ourselves
be the
these
end.
5 minutes,
No, it's
We
gonna
have
turn into 20.
two episodes left.
we have a
So
lot.
as the
Look at
camera pans back
I have
down,
the SEAL Team 6
I don't
for
care that you broke
redemption.
your elbow.
as the camera pans back
Somebody help.
down,
One more time. Third time's the charm. You got it.
as the camera pans back down,
Sticks.
our
Marker.
crew
Thank you. Jesus.
had just found themselves finishing a series of games.
James names the James.
In this entrance to the restricted section of the library, and seemingly the shut up, shut up. I slurred my words. Shut up.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Let's give Woody 30 seconds to continue.
In the restricted
Dude.
Not me!
What is happening?
Do we need to stick a paper clip in that
Do you want to
little
restart?
hole?
I want to redo
I
the
have
bean
so much
footage.
fucking Oreo in my mouth, it's hard to talk.
that's your fault.
Is that what it is?
You need some water?
I had a nickel for
All
any
right,
time I
only
heard
only
that.
3 more
Anything
minutes
else?
until the hour mark.
Krackhardt.
3 more minutes until the hour mark.
137.
In the restricted section of the library, the precipice of it, you all went through these 4 board games to show wit, cleverness, verve, all that.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, perhaps?
I'm gonna make a TTRPG system based off, and your stats are that. Yeah.
It's the severance stats.
And no, it's Drag Race. Thank you very much.
Oh really? Verve is
Nope.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Think about
that's actually a drag race TTRPG. It would be
I'm sure it
I was high a couple months ago and I had that brain blast. No one steal it from me.
wow.
As the camera pans back down.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're in the restricted section of the library.
You had just finished a round of games, and then finally, seemingly not wanting to be left out of the action, a certain Halifax potion seller joined in the fray. Wanting to throw their own personal love of chaos. What are you laughing at? Just their own love of chaos into the void that is the Nightmare Krew. They started making deals. First, they weren't biting, and then the deals continued and continued and continued until finally, to bring back a member of the Nightmare Krew. It is a toss-up between a Leopold Rittenhask and a Ash of the Funeral Pyre. Artist formerly known as Ember of the Funeral Pyre, Ember of the Forgotten Pyre.
Artist
Soon to
formerly
be
known
TBD.
Soon to be who fucking knows.
My new name is Phoenix.
as- Oh God.
Whatever.
I am.
My new patron is Christ.
You know, Kyle talked to me, I would say yes to that.
Jesus Christ.
Like, let's get Jesus in here.
Well, Earth exists
in whatever
canonically.
jewel he is trapped in,
Sure
he
does,
found
doesn't it?
God.
The demigod Jesus.
Is that where he went? He went to Earth?
Yeah,
Is
he went
that
to
the-
Earth. I'm sorry, no.
I'm sorry, Earth.
Earth. Yeah.
45
Smith,
seconds.
Earth.
Christ-like patron.
40 seconds.
That's the thing.
In winning the game against Halifax, you guys have succeeded in bringing back a member where you heard a tearing apart of the fabric of reality and then a and upon turning, almost as if you just called your horse in a video game and they came out of view.
Roach.
You
5 seconds.
Roach.
It's neither Rittenhouse nor Ash. It's Bean.
And that's an hour, everybody. Well done. Well done.
You see a
I'm done.
you see a butt naked Rittenhouse standing just in all of your periphery.
What? Naked?
Butt ass naked.
Rock solid.
Not rock solid, but shower and grower.
Sure, and
Half,
grower.
half mast?
Oh no, this thing is flaccid,
Ryujin,
but you look at it and you're like, that's not flaccid. Then you take it, like it's like, oh, huh? You're a friend like that?
No.
I immediately.
We gotta go now.
I immediately toss.
So many roller beam footage again.
I toss the man his clothes.
No, don't do that, Ryujin. No, stop.
Sorry,
Oh, now
these
you
are for
like it.
only one set of eyes.
You hear Rans go, we're like has like half on him. You
Goodness,
still
you
can
all
see
right?
his testicles.
Are you okay?
Why?
I don't. Where am I?
Why did you look at me so longingly?
What is?
I don't need that. I know I've been quiet the past few hours, but
What is the last thing you remember?
We were sitting around the table pouring coffee.
Shitting around
No,
the table.
sitting. Sorry.
You're doing great.
Why do you sound like Nair Gron?
We were sitting around the table.
We were sitting around the table and drawing cards, and I drew one, and then I looked at it, and it was this like weird, like spirally hoo-ha, and then now I'm here.
Hi, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders!
And
We
there's-
only just started playing. So
Yeah,
you
we
know.
really you haven't missed anything.
You really
Literally
haven't.
nothing.
We
What
love
do
you.
you,
We
what
need
do you
to
say that
focus.
Rittenhouse was shitting? So.
and is a shower and a grower.
Do you
need to
not?
focus.
Do you remember nothing about where you went?
Why am I naked?
You.
That's a better
when you
question for you,
disappeared,
sir.
all your clothes fell off.
You've been imprisoned for about. What was it? A week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wow.
How long has it felt for you?
Do you feel well rested?
That's fair.
Is that how you determine?
I don't feel any different than how I feel. Does that make sense? Like it was just kind of like, oh, here I am, and here I am. You know.
Well, let us hope it stays that way. But if you,
Can I please have my clothes?
I gave them to you.
Yeah. Oh shit. Could Ryujin and could you perhaps have
also, is
All right.
Halifax still here?
Halifax, look around. Roll me a perception check.
Oh.
Well, if you say it like
Have
that.
they,
he's
like-
like,
Like after you get off the horse in a video
I
game.
wasted
have
a
they just
natural 20 on that,
Yeah,
baby.
A natural 20.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Would you like to?
he's hiding right around the corner, just like.
Christ.
I know, you as
Would
well.
you like to see that I also?
Hell yeah, baby.
Hey, y'all, I rolled a 2.
We're
so I
both
don't know
alike.
what you want. Like,
You guys, you are all like focused on Rittenhouse, and you like look to see where Halifax is, the potion setter, and you don't see anything, but you do see a slight ripple in just the air,
It seems as though.
almost like a residue of where they once were.
Can I
Can you touch that? Yeah.
Roll me a Arcana check.
You sure don't want me to do that, big boy?
As Rittenhouse is getting dressed behind Ryujin and Aron, and donning his armor.
It's an 18.
Lilith just keeps looking at Ryujin like,
Huh?
He's an app orc.
18.
18. You go to bring your hand through it, almost like there's resistance there, but not quite. And your hand passes through it. But there is a slight resistance in that magical essence that was left behind.
Oh,
I don't
He
think.
left behind his halafussy.
The Halafussy,
I'm-
yes.
Is it still there?
The Halafussy?
Yeah.
It is diminishing by the second.
I'm going to try. I'm going to turn the main use of it over to you. I'm just going to try and stabilize it by, shall we call it an even 4 sorcery points? Just to like channel magic into it to stop it from dissipating from him.
Then roll me an Arcana check on top of that.
Could it be a spellcasting check?
Spellcasting, yes. Spellcasting check.
Just,
Guys,
we'll
we're
see if you
following
can-
Halifax.
I just want to see, like,
I just want to. Yeah.
Fuck
where-
the library.
where is he?
You ever
going?
seen the movie Vivarium? You know when she goes under the
I'm
sidewalk?
gonna
That-
cast
that shit
guidance
is
on him as well.
Oh, guidance. Will.
Looking forward to it.
Right, so you'll I'll do an Arcana check.
So after this,
That'll be a 24.
the extraplanar being just disappeared, and you go to try to like. You ever seen the movie Jumper?
Yes, absolutely.
You know when Lawrence Fishburne? Oh
Yes.
wait, okay.
Great fucking movie.
Fuck you, Will. But everybody else, you when Lawrence Fishburne
great
walks
film.
in and goes.
Great film.
That's what you two are doing right now. To
Have you seen
preserve.
Jumper?
Have you?
No.
Oh,
It's
guys,
a great film.
it is.
We weren't allowed to watch anything with Hayden Christensen in it after Star Wars because our parents believed he had ruined a lot of things.
You know, the movie Jumper is actually not bad.
It's not bad.
Not great.
That
It is
of the movies that need reboots, these are the movies that need reboots.
Jumper-
I would
Stop
take a
rebooting
jumper.
things
You know,
and
I
reboot
would
something
take a
that has
CW
promise.
jumper series.
No.
Whoa,
False.
No, I
Not CW.
want like a Russo
Seal
brothers.
Team
Maybe-
6.
I want like a Russo brothers.
HBO or
jumper.
Stars.
No, oh, I'll
I
take
don't
Star-
wanna
How about
CW
how about Cinemax?
Why are we doing a series? Make a new movie.
AMC, where
I've got a-
characters welcome.
Where characters?
Ryan, BTS has redeemed SEAL Team 6.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
I got a 24 to stabilize. What did you get to investigate? What did
30,
you think?
34.
34
Yeah.
on Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at it, it looks like a very similar to Plane Shift.
Okay, cool. Can we see? Can I get any understanding of the destination?
Seems to be some sort of a demiplane.
Cool.
God damn.
Yeah, the markers of any material plane that you would recognize, which are very few, I will say. You don't really know. It's no plane you recognize of any markers within.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I clocked that.
Yeah. Rittenhouse is now fully dressed. After you Lawrence Fishburned the fissure. I'm sorry. Where are we? What are we doing? And you could give me the
We tell
download.
them what's going on.
That's
Okay,
we've
Rittenhouse is
done
caught up.
Oh, I went well.
So, what about Ash?
Well, it was a choice.
It wasn't even.
I don't think it was a choice.
Well, it wasn't a choice. It was the luck of the draw, really.
Yeah.
I didn't choose that. I mean, I chose blindly is what I did. I didn't have an idea of what the answers were.
Ooh.
I mean, I could still give up all of my intellect and we could try to bring Ash back, but I think Ash would kick my ass if I did that, so...
Yeah, I think we've done enough
I agree.
giving and risking. This is how you guys got here in the first place, but that's okay. I'm here to help. Hi, I'm FimFam. It's very wonderful to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you, Fim Fat.
No,
Yeah, it's similar. We've gone through this.
Don't
Oh.
worry.
Just go
No.
with the flow.
You're not Bim Bam.
No.
Related.
They are related.
Related.
You know,
Yes.
if I was, I would probably have said that, right?
Wow. Yes, I guess so.
More direct than Bim Bam ever was.
Maybe
Yes, yes.
Maybe I'm a little upset, but
Fim,
you're
you
starting
have
on an odd foot. You
Fim,
came
have
out
to
here,
understand-
you're naked,
A real
have
team
to
player,
understand.
if I'm gonna be honest.
now you
Yeah,
doubt me.
Just like I will say, that is something Bim Bam would say.
I was gonna say the same thing. Bim was a trickster. So
As someone.
Do you have a sibling?
Yes, I do a few.
Oh wow! Wait, your sibling's name is Philippa.
Philippa
Philippa,
ripping ass.
one of his siblings.
I do have a sibling. Why?
Well, then you would know.
Oh, I mean, yeah. My older brother is a piece of work.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Philip.
Wouldn't
No,
you?
no.
Wouldn't-
Your sister's name is
Philippa.
Philippa.
Her name is Philippa.
Philippa.
Leopold, Philippa, and
Reggie.
Come on.
Reginald.
Reginald, but we call him Reggie.
I thought your
Reg.
middle name was Reginald.
No,
Oh.
not important. Still Team 6.
Can I ask just a Hannah question?
Yeah.
Do Rittenhouse and Ryujin give a little kiss to each other for being reunited?
Smooch?
Oh, you just missed it.
I think
They
there's
did it
a.
behind our
See, for Rittenhouse, it's confusing because no time's passed for Rittenhouse.
The time has passed for Ryujin.
Yeah, so I think he like comes to you and comes and like embraces and absolutely. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I was gone. I had no idea."
We'll deal with you later.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Okay. Wow.
Doom, 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 doom,
All
doom,
jokes.
doom,
All
doom.
jokes.
It was good jokes.
Thank you.
I'm puckered.
Okay.
Whoa!
See, we
Okay.
had a sweet moment.
To fill you in on what you've missed here.
Phrasing.
We were trying to glean more information about our final task by coming to this library to glean it, but now the information seems less useful than it did before, and we haven't even received it yet,
Fine.
because what we are here to do is, in the depths of the library, where most of this information in theory is kept, is being barricaded by some entity of shadow that took over it on Gargalon's behest some many years ago.
Oh, Gargalon, we're gonna clap his cheeks again?
No.
No.
We already did that.
These are very bizarre idioms.
No, you were there for that.
I was we're gonna do it again, you know.
No,
I
this
know
is-
he came back.
Gargoyle
He
is
didn't
gone.
come back. This is a creature.
Left behind by Gargalon?
Yes.
So in transient properties, we are gonna clap Gargalon's cheeks a second time.
No.
Sure. Sure.
Am I misunderstanding the common? There's
No,
a-
I'm very
No,
confused
no.
on what that means.
I think
Don't
maybe
think about it.
it's you know that play where they get put in carbonite and then they come out and they're a little groggy. I think it's the
Oh,
same
what I
effect.
do to Ash?
Aye. Yes.
War,
so it's
War stars?
Rittenhouse, how about this?
Yeah?
If someone's trying to fight us and we're getting hurt, then you know who to fight.
I'll clap their cheeks.
That'll be okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
okay.
So we can move on from this.
I think
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back.
Void battles.
Didn't know I was God in the first place, but yes.
Ryujin tried to replace you with somebody named Cletus.
Can I?
Farnham.
Farnham.
It's Eugenia Bishop Farnham.
Cletus.
That's his first name.
Bada bing, 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 bing,
Eugenia.
Is there any, can I sort of like smell or sense the residual magic on him from where he might have been before this?
Roll me a Arcana check. Roll me an Arcana check.
Some of the snakes go.
That's a 24.
It has a smell of ozone. But not similar to the ozone you smell when Leonidas. It's like a funkier ozone.
Like magic
Like an
school
actual ozone? Like a lightning hemisphere ozone?
Yes.
Got it.
Like more, it's so much more pungent and intense.
Received.
Say less.
Okay.
Also a little earthy.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm.
It's becoming a
I think I'm
whisper
picking
now.
up what you're putting down.
Shall we?
Earthy.
Earthy.
That's a
Sorry,
question
earthy.
for later.
If
For
we're-
much later.
If we're all prepared,
We need to
fucking
do this.
Let's move.
Okay.
I'm gonna take point. March on over. Shield up.
I'll
Okay.
be behind you.
Is there a closed door?
There is a closed door on the other side of the room.
Maybe I
Medusa.
should check for traps.
Yeah.
As I'm literally like, yeah, no, that's probably smart. This is a weird.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, how's everybody feeling?
I could
Can I
use
heal
a
anybody?
smidge of-
Mentally, emotionally, or
Physically.
I think mentally and emotionally can be addressed later. I would love to, but for right now, healing is probably what we have time for.
The physical.
I just a smidge of healing would make me a tip top.
That would be similar for me.
Yes.
Like if I had to
I
break
don't-
it down.
I don't need it. And if we want to save it, cool beans. But
You wouldn't turn it down if offered.
I wouldn't turn it down if you gave me a whistle and called it Larry.
How would you do that?
okay.
You give me a whistle and
You
I
didn't
call
give
it
me a
Larry. What
chance
do
to
you mean?
catch it.
How would I do that?
Sorry, you
Like,
were
how does
close
one give
enough.
you a whistle? Like a physical, like an instrument?
I
I didn't know you were interested in that.
Do you have whistles?
I can make you a whistle.
I'd love a whistle.
I
Alright.
cast
Jesus Christ.
mass healing word.
God damn. Thank you.
It can be on 6 people.
There are
That would be us.
6 of us.
Myself, you two, and then y'all.
We got 2 pieces.
Ian.
Oh,
I am-
yeah,
I'm a
actually,
max.
I do need some healing. Yeah.
Okay.
just
Region.
I'm okay. But I was just making sure everyone else was. Oh, sorry.
And then
I just need a little
Written
tweak.
Hask is probably at full because.
Yeah, I'm fucking stacked, bro.
It's like when you level up. He's
Oh.
like,
And I can't
we
keep track.
saw.
Do we have any other NPCs with us?
I think this is it.
I think that's it.
Just written ask.
For the first time in forever.
Am I
Cool,
the
so
only one?
I'll get to myself.
There is music, there is love.
I thought we had Hugh.
Michael comes. He knocks
no,
at the
we
door.
we left both wizards in the
Everybody gets 7 points of healing.
I-
ship. 7, thank
7
you.
points
Thank
of
you, 7.
Thank you, 7.
Alarmed by his.
Where the fuck is Rinhask's mini?
He's so nonchalant.
I don't think it. Kallias, I don't think it changed for him. I think he just.
He may not know it, but I don't know how you go through something like that and don't receive the residual effect.
Still a warm breeze.
I don't think.
Yeah,
because I don't
it's like,
think
this
anything
smells
actually
nice.
happened. I think it
Okay.
went from one place to the other.
So, Lilith, are you checking the door for traps?
He just-
Aye.
Okay, you walk to the door. Roll me an investigation check, please.
It's like,
I'll cast a bit of guidance on you since I was right there.
okay.
I'd prefer that if you pronounce that the correct way. Guidons.
Is that a D4?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Yes, it is.
Just give me a goddamn second.
It is.
Ooh.
Watch.
That would be a 34.
34.
Yeah.
You see no traps on this door whatsoever.
Lilith turns around to Rek, slaps the door. She's good.
Lilith stamp
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
You push through the door, and if you guys want to place yourselves in that corridor in the middle of that battle
Right here?
screen, yep.
I am.
Do you want to flip to?
I guess.
What a bad move.
Let's go. People have been guessing the books in our chat.
Sure, yeah.
See?
Can we wait till we put them down?
Yeah, we took put everything down. Can you please Rittenhask in there too, towards the front?
I don't know where the bloody door is.
Oh god.
Did I lose the?
Yeah, no, I got you.
I don't know where to go.
Now, yeah, you said you were right behind.
I was right behind you.
Now, Woody, do you want one person on each like cube?
Yeah, it's for Hex.
Okay, one person for Hex.
He's probably gonna be in the middle somewhere.
Maybe Hex and
He can hold his own, but he also wants to be within range.
Okay,
of them,
as
but-
you walk into this room, you see a big striking difference is almost every surface is, or especially the pillars and the walls and the bookshelves are all chrome.
Whoa.
Chrome?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a shininess that like illuminates the room, like the light itself is creating more light, and because of how it's built.
This makes Cinco very happy aesthetically.
And in front of you, direct as you walk through the corridor, there's a large kind of reading table right there in front of you. To the left and right, there are 2 more tables. And then there's bookshelves all over, on the walls, standing bookshelves on either side.
Alright, I'll go to... If you'd like to see it home.
Yeah, sure. Pull it
And
up.
if you'd like to know the titles of these books. I don't know.
Yeah, it's you have to please.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we could move it.
I'll just move that
How
for
do
a
you spell
second
it?
just so you can see.
BJUK.
Should I?
BJEUK.
With an umlaut somewhere.
Move the camera over to the right or left a little bit.
Maybe it's better not to move the camera.
Umlaut on the B.
Right there? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
And
hard.
Will is
Will there.
in.
Okay, now put it back.
Well,
Just a big Will right in front. Move the big bookshelf over away from you 1 block. There we go. That's what we're looking for.
whose hand be there?
What's your fave book in this lineup that you see, chat?
The Complete Whiskey Course by Robin Robinson.
They can't see that book.
You are just pointing
That's
to
the one they
nothing.
cannot see.
The
This
Priory
one?
of the Orange Tree?
They can see this.
They
No,
cannot.
they can't.
A Conjuring.
But why can I see it?
I can't see all of
I
them.
mean, you can
You
see
can
the
see
book,
it,
just
but you
not
can't
the
see the title of it.
Damn it! Damn it. Anyway, what's going on here? I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm a little nervy. Can I do a
Okay.
perception check?
Roll a perception check, everybody.
Yeah. When we informed there was a shadowy creature down here that didn't like
not
the light.
kidding.
I want to.
I'm not kidding.
I want
My
to
perception
specifically
is
be
on-
like
on-
kind of like clocking different places, like different dark corners, different things like that. That
Oh.
are shadows, essentially, places where this shadow thing could be.
Okay.
Doesn't like light. We're gonna have to use the metal shelves to reflect the light like a mirror bending.
I'll tell you right now, I'm rolling like
I played that
hot
with
trash. Just
I'm sapping it all away from you, I
okay.
think.
You probably are, because I've rolled not above a 7. So.
Is it with your new die?
Oh yeah.
I'm doing, yeah. My main
want a
perception
crystal?
check right now is figuring out light sources, so that's my.
Light
Do you have the
sources.
one I gave you?
There is a almost like thinner crystal skylight that brings in some light from outside,
That was a 13, so I don't think I'm gonna get much more than that.
and it hits off every surface where all the crystals and the chrome. It travels pretty well.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. I heard a natural 20 over here. Natural 20. What are you looking for specifically?
In this room, I was looking for dangers. What's dangerous in this room?
You notice that the chrome has a, like, as you kind of like bring your eyes to it from time to time and come close to it as you walk around and kind of like peruse, there's a rippling effect that takes place. The chrome is not still.
Is it liquid?
Liquid adjacent.
Plasma.
Who else got a high roll? Anybody else looking for more
21.
specific?
22.
Specifics.
Oh, specific.
Yeah, the shadows in the corners.
Shadows in the corner. There's not a lot of shadows in these corners.
I got a 12, so.
There are dark corners, but you really don't see much with that. I will give you that.
Okay.
I'm going to, given what we were told about it before, hold up my hand and use prestidigitation to make a torchlight flame appear in my hand.
Okay. You call that torch and the light carries and lights the room up almost uniformly all together a little bit more.
I'll cast dancing lights, and they go and they start spinning around Kallias's already lit flame in his hand.
Same thing. As you do that, it
Once again, they're doing like the bounce, change color, bounce, change color.
just brings up the light of the room a little bit more.
Any change happening in the structures?
Nope.
I'm going to step into the middle of the room.
I'll then cast thaumaturgy and make the flame appear bigger.
Okay. Bigger. The light
take a
gets bigger
long.
even more. The room is bright light now.
Any movement on the shimmers there?
Anything happen?
No movement. No.
Alright, then I am going to walk up. This might not work initially, but it's worth it twofold. And I'm gonna place my hand on the mirror. On the chrome.
On the chrome, yeah.
Anything happen?
Place your hand on it and like a little tingly sensation. That's the most.
Send it.
I'm going to cast Identify.
Oh.
Okay.
I was going to say Shocking Grasp.
I mean, yeah, I have Lightning Law.
Yeah.
Fine. And if I touch a creature throughout the casting of the spell, I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Bangers.
If I touch a creature.
Let me just get my thing.
I don't like how the dice were rolled. I don't like a lot of how that went down.
Does a 28 beat your armor class?
It does not.
Holy shit, I forgot.
Penis.
Okay. So as you go to touch it and try to cast a spell, you see the chrome creep out onto your arm and grab it, and like kind of come over it, and it tries to hurt you, but it can't penetrate the armor. Is your armor considered
Check.
magical?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Very much so.
Everybody, roll initiative.
Oh, wait.
As you see all of the walls begin to melt down and form one large
Are you 3 for 3?
chrome mass.
Whoa!
Right there in the center. You can place it right
Face
there.
the wrath of the metal splooge.
Wait, but those walls are still there.
The bookshelves stay.
Oh.
It is like formed over the bookshelves, all around it, everything. Huh?
Including the big one.
Let's say the big one goes down, just for space and movement.
Ooh, that wasabi's hitting my nose.
Oh!
Is the camera still on?
I'm watching.
I know I'm also... Oh.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
God.
To our GoPro.
it's on.
This is stuck.
It's on.
This is stuck.
We're getting there.
It's stuck under the mic stand. I can't really. Hold on.
Another reminder that we film this show live.
Uh,
Everybody. Live
anybody-
in front
for
of a
anybody looking
studio
at
audience.
You gotta let us know, Woody.
Sorry.
You can
It's
see
okay.
this one. A gathering of shadows.
How's it look?
It's part of the Darker Shades of Magic series. We've almost certainly spoken about it multiple times on this
good in
podcast
the
here. Kallias has a coat in it that in this game that is based on the main character's coat in that. I cannot stress enough how important of a book series that is for any fan of fantasy, even if you're a sci-fi fan who dabbles in fantasy. If you ever enjoyed a fraction of the Avatar: The Last Airbender, but thought maybe this could be better with a little bit more adult themes and some old school magic.
And a sequel series has been announced and is
October
on the
8th.
horizon.
Yeah, October 3rd,
Very
actually, sorry.
good.
So
It's like one of the best book series I've ever read.
I would say it's my favorite book series.
Yeah.
it's just really
Yeah, how's this? Better? How you doing? I'm just
Um,
gonna talk for a little bit.
and if you-
All right, everybody roll initiative. I'm getting my initiatives really quick.
Also, does it have me restrained or anything, or was it just an attack?
Hey, I'm right there with you.
Wow.
There's another one?
Did it restrain at me or attempt to restrain me?
We'll get to that.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
All right. So, wow, that's interesting. All right. Anybody above 20?
Natural 20!
Whoa. Okay. All right. All right.
3 for 3.
Who is the highest higher dex between the two of you? You're good.
He's got a
Probably
plus.
Ryu.
Well,
Oh, Six of Crows, Hellhunter. We were just talking about
so
Six of
I'm
Crows
at
earlier today.
26.
Please, don't even worry.
for dexterity.
Consumed.
I'm
devoured.
at 26 for the initiative.
Lilith is based
Oh,
off of
then his is
Vinesh
higher.
and
His higher, okay.
Bard.
To 26.
That is the heist
so
on
high.
the
I rolled
ice.
my best.
palace,
I
whatever
rolled
it's
pretty
called.
well.
Is Fim.
did not.
And for your total,
With
Drew?
the-
24.
24.
That's also my total.
Oh my god, y'all.
Actually, yeah, 24. 24 is my is Kallias.
Ryu. And 24 is Kallias. I guess any other 20s in there? All right, 20 to 15.
I got a 16.
16?
Whoa!
I know, but y'all decided to roll ass high.
All right, 15 to 10?
That's high.
What?
14.
14?
10.
Hey, that's 2 times 7.
You got 10?
Yeah, 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is really. I can only
What's your dexterity bonus?
Me?
No,
plus we?
first 3? Okay.
Yeah, plus twee.
Yeah, well, it's a 7 and a 4.
What do you? Oh.
But I can't be surprised.
No surprises.
What'd you roll?
22 for Rittenhouse.
Now, is this all the chrome juice from all of the bookshelves?
You see it all starting to come down, yeah.
And it's just like forming together.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
In the cooler.
Oh, the
Fridges.
Our fridge has decided to crap out on us.
Gave up.
The fridge is poked.
So everything's
The
in a
fringe is
cooler on the
baked.
floor of our kitchen right now. Hashtag NYC
I mean, that's
living.
that's on Bards of New York for sure.
All right, cool. So I believe I have our initiative right here. We're starting off our initiative with Fim Fam Doodles.
Bring me the
Fimius Famius.
The two founders of the Feywild, Fimulus and
Yeah,
Formulus.
get that hand flavored ice. Yeah.
So sorry.
Do it.
God.
There's also the big cubes.
Oh, you gotta angle that bad
Yeah,
boy
angle
down.
down.
I'll show you my
Angle
big
down,
cube.
Dan. That's our kitchen, Dad. Father. Father, could you please angle that down?
Hey, one of the last times we'll be doing this with the kitchen.
the world.
You can also bring the legs out so it can be shorter too.
You just sounded like Kyle. That was like ventriloquism.
All right.
How's that?
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
to be hydrated.
That's better.
Sure.
Would you describe it as so better?
So better.
I wouldn't say it's so better, but it's better.
I don't know why that's what you
We
chose.
were talking about this earlier today. We need that on a t-shirt.
It's so better.
No, that's
So better.
So better. All right, so better.
is so better.
We start off the round with Fim Fam Doodles. What are you doing? You have an
I'm-
incredibly large mound in front of you.
Does
I really thought you were describing FimFam.
you have a very huge mound?
You're not the
Where are you, Fim? Okay, you're not in its area, so you're good.
8th level spell, Mordenkainen's huge mound.
Luke's massive mouth.
Immediately,
Luke's enlarging bulge.
Gone.
hand out,
David, like,
hands out, and a little bit of magic starts going in between his hands, and then he smashes his hands together, making like a and the magic looks like it shatters. And I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see that save.
Because
What kind of damage is that?
good damage. Yeah, it's thunder
It's
damage.
DPS phase, DPS.
Thunder, all right.
Shunder damage.
Shield is down, shield is down.
Let's see. Let's see if it drops shield.
Ooh, I rolled an 8, a 7, and an 8. 23 points of thunder damage.
All right, we're gonna have
Or
that.
that's if it saves. It should save.
Oh,
And it's and if
what's the
it's,
save? Con?
No.
Disadvantage.
if it's inorganic, yeah.
With disadvantage, it is organic. It is organic.
It is organic or inorganic.
What is
It's
it made
organic. It's made out of goop.
of?
It is like almost like Quicksilver.
I didn't hear inorganic. I heard anal.
But even then, on its con save, I got an 11.
Is it made of liquid metal?
Yeah.
That's inorganic material.
But it is organic in the purposes of this.
Huh.
It is an
Let me
ooze.
read Shatter.
It is
I know
an
it's
ooze.
but if it's made of metal, it still does take disadvantage from the spell.
Well, he rolled it. He did the
To be fair, it's not a rigid material, and the rigidity of
That's
the
my thought.
glass,
It just
stone,
says
or
a
metal
creature,
is
a
what
creature
gives
made of
Shatter its
inorganic.
power.
I mean, metal's on the list, so if it is metal, it gets disadvantage.
I understand it's on the list,
It
but
already
as a DM, it's
Fair
a
enough.
liquid metal,
Fair
and
enough.
liquid metal will not suffer to this.
Okay.
Well, it takes full damage anyway.
4?
23 points. of
23, we're going to have that to 11.
Resisting thunder damage.
damage.
Doesn't have ears.
And then I'm gonna.
Thunder.
Pardon?
You did thunder damage?
Yeah. And I'm going to inspire Bucket.
Thank you.
All right, Bucket, you are...
Fuck it up, Bucket.
Fuck it up, bucket.
All right, Bucket, I
Fuck it up,
believe
bucket up, bucket up, bucket
it
up.
is now... you have another action if you want, because of the dash 20.
I forgot.
And Ryujin, you're on deck with 2 actions.
Wait, it's you.
What do I do?
Unless there's Rittenhouse called the Goop.
Oh, yeah, what did Rittenhouse?
You don't know. You'll find out when he gets his turn.
Rittenhouse? I don't get to know Rittenhouse.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Wait, when he goes?
What if he's been
Yeah.
turned to evil while
Why do I
he's
not
in
meant to
that
know
pocket
a
dimension
person
and he
who's
turns on
19?
us?
Let me tell
He goes before you.
Oh. I'm so excited.
I'm going to.
I got a fucking tent, mate. Everyone's going before me.
I'm going to cast.
Not everyone.
Where the fuck did it go?
Really?
Oh no.
Oh.
It's
The
either,
goop gets
it's either
so-
ripping ass or it's
No,
the
I think
ooze.
it's the Goop. I think the Goop might have gone. Me and
I
the
thought
Goop
Woody was
scrapping
making
at the bottom
himself
of the
a
list.
tinfoil hat in the kitchen earlier today. I didn't think that this was
Turns
the monster.
out it's a cover show his penis.
I feel like we're about to start dealing with like a T1000 type bit.
I'm gonna do-
As long as the drums play. I don't care. As long as we get the drums.
No copyright.
Tim, anything else?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You're good. Bam, 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 bum, bum, tsh, bum, tsh, bum, tsh, bum, bum, tsh, bum, tsh.
Don't
It is
fucking-
Ryujin, then Kallias, then Rittenhouse.
There we go.
After
The
this.
forest of Fangor lies on our doorstep.
Do you want to turn
Burn
off the
it.
lights behind you?
Me when I
feels
wanna burn the forest.
There is much to
I
burn.
don't know what to do to it.
Whom do you serve? Saruman. Me
Swear
when I
it.
serve Saruman.
Gracias.
Jesus.
We will die for
Saruman.
in the hills.
I'm going to hold. I'm gonna prepare a spell.
Okay. What spell?
I'm going to prepare Call Lightning,
Hey, good.
and I'm going to wait until I know if lightning damage is gonna do anything to it.
Okay, so if lightning damage is confirmed to do damage,
Or full damage. Which one are we doing?
Can you?
Do you want to like?
I cast Call Lightning. Fuck it. What am I
There it
doing?
is.
All right, yeah.
There it is.
because you can just call, it's concentration, you can just call it down when you need it.
Yeah.
As a action?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that's call lightning, yeah.
Yeah. It's
You create a
concentration.
storm.
I know. I got it. It's a I have it pulled up right here. You know, look at it. It's fine.
That's me.
I always just imagine Dragon Age. Call
But yeah,
lightning. That's exactly how I see it.
So it goes down
Storm of the Ages.
and whacks it for
What's the
Thir-
save?
dexterity.
Go fast.
You're in luck. Got less than 0.
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't move.
13 points of lightning damage.
Oh, terrible dexterity.
Say.
Great.
13 points of lightning damage?
Yeah.
It's going to take 6.
Okay, so thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. Not to this guy. Maybe. So far, we got thunder and lightning damage.
So we got thunder and lightning.
I'll
Alright,
try.
so frightening.
I'm gonna say money on the table. I don't think psychic damage is gonna do anything.
I'm gonna try a different kind of elemental.
In
I think cold
the
might.
roof,
I'm
like
going
the
to hit it with
ceiling
the sword.
is now a roiling
Sword damage.
storm.
Hell yeah.
That like every once in a while, like you see like.
Yeah, so the light gets a little darker because they cut out that light from the clouds, but it has created a nice, like, moody, cozy atmosphere.
Oh, it just becomes like lo-fi vibes in the library.
Yeah, now it is Ryujin, your turn with 2 full actions.
First, I'm gonna fly up
Kallias, you're on deck.
so that Kallias isn't hit by this,
Mm-hmm.
and also so that Wreck isn't hit by this. Thank you.
Why not?
And then, well,
Do you
hold
want
on.
to put on something? Do we have
Oh, I have a little thing in the closet. I could put this together.
Maybe you might get hit.
Me?
It's a 30-foot cone.
We took an hour.
Well, just doing it right now.
You could use those glasses that you have sitting there.
I think if you cone it right, absolutely, he'll just still get
I'm,
attacked.
I'm trying to cone it in a way where I don't hit my teammates.
I think that's.
I don't know where
like
to.
up.
How high can you fly up?
Well, right now, the
Yeah.
the movement speed of
You can fly twice as high.
You don't know how high.
it
I
would
can
be,
fly.
that's what I think, say 50 feet or something.
50 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could fly up high enough, yeah.
You don't want to use
where
those
it just
glasses?
hits.
Big man.
What he has these
Yeah.
glasses sitting next to him, and he's doing something with them, and it feels threatening.
It's always threatening.
What glasses?
Okay, so yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, you
I
fly
just
up.
need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I'm gonna do cold breath.
Cold breath. Dexterity save is a 5.
That's a failure. Okay.
Can you imagine if it wasn't?
Yeah, I'd be really depressed.
I should not be doing
I'm
this.
really bad at handling.
Should just go be a farmer.
Yeah, you never should have come on this journey.
Go be a farmer.
Do you think cold breath smells minty like those commercials, you know, where it's always
Choose
like some magic?
Stimulate your senses.
I think it.
Like elemental cold is kind
and I
of
haven't thought
minty.
about
Two
I
plus
feel
five.
like
22, 11.
And that was cold damage.
Cold damage.
Incredible.
Okay, my second action.
like everything.
Or it's like turning the corner in the dead of winter and getting hit by a swift
My
breeze
next
that
Yeah.
just kind of makes
action
it
would be
makes
to,
your coat just
whoa,
not
do
exist.
Two shots with the gold.
You're like,
Okay, roll attacks.
Oh, was that one day we all met
It's gonna
up at
be
the
25.
hospital? It was
25.
God.
25 hits.
I thought it was
First,
gonna die.
and then it's gonna be 29 for the second.
Both hit.
I almost did.
It was
Sorry.
horrible.
Weather advisory.
And what type of damage is this?
Good damage.
Frosty.
I'll tell you in a second.
Nice.
we
Good
already did
damage
Oh,
Piercing, right?
did it go through?
No, it's a resist.
Okay.
Effective damage.
is the only damage type that this creature takes Biak damage.
I'm sorry, what?
Book. She
22
said
points.
The
of
damage
radiant
knowledge.
damage. 22 points of radiant damage.
22 points of radiant damage, so it's gonna take 11.
Okay, that's half. as
Start
well.
teaching it.
Damn.
Has anybody tried fire on it? We know that this creature doesn't like fire. It put lights out.
Not yet.
I don't have fire.
I don't either.
I can do it.
I have
I can do it next.
Lightning is
Do you-
technically hotter than fire, but this is a magical world in which that doesn't matter.
You want to put that down once?
Huh? I'm going to, yeah. I'm putting it together one last time.
Yeah, when have we ever talked about our characters brushing their teeth? Never.
It's 23 half for the
Self-brushing.
second shot.
23 halves, so it's gonna be another 11.
Yep, and then
Yep.
I'm commanding Aron to do a flame breath now.
put it
onto
down.
the,
Nice.
Okay, flame breath.
What are you
I
excited
just need
to
another
play?
dexterity saving throw.
All right, dexterity saving throw.
Have you missed playing as Rittenhouse?
Yeah, I'm gonna get there soon. Fails, so it's gonna take what damage?
It's gonna take fire damage and toasty.
Toast damage.
Well, no one can see that. But
24.
24. All right.
In our hearts.
Full
we know
damage.
they're all
Takes
good.
takes
Everyone
full
knows that.
toasty damage.
Full
Great.
toasty damage. So go full flames.
Unfortunately, I don't have any of it. I can randomize it, but I'm not going to risk that.
I'm going to make a marshmallow out of you.
I think I have some more flame.
Okay,
shells.
cool. That your turn. You moving at all?
No,
Stay where you
I'll
are?
Stay up there.
Okay. Now we go to Kallias. Your turn.
Right.
Rinhas is on deck. Leonidas, you're in the hole.
I'm going to back up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, hop onto the table, 30. And I'm going to, from there, just take in that breath, touch my bond, my circlet, channel that sort of wispy, silvery energy of the realm between realms, bring it up to the forehead, and just launch this beam of pure jet white energy at the at the blob to cast Disintegrate.
Okay, is there a save?
Dexterity, please.
Get fucked. Less than 0.
Less than 0 sounds great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be a total of 77 points of force damage.
Force damage, it's going to take half that.
Okay, great.
So
then, in that case, I'm going to spend 2 sorcery
half of
points.
77 is what?
Half of 77 is
5, and then 3. So
38.
38. All right.
I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to have made that a bonus action.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm then going to do what I haven't done yet, despite the fact that the upgrades to this rifle said I could do so since, I think, Mobio. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot as ammunition instead of sorcery points or anything else to change the damage type of the gun.
Of course, hell.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Cool.
just sort of let magic wend into it. It starts off of this like silvery threads again that sort of ignite into flame as they load into the chamber.
Nice.
And shoot a blazing red shot of flaming ammunition.
Okay, roll on an attack.
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
Okay. It is going to use its reaction to try to send it back to you.
Oh, missile reflection.
Is it a monk?
Uh,
It's a gobulous monk.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
So you send this missile, and you see it kind of enters into its kind of its like liquid metal like body, and kind of like, and you see it coming at you. You dodge out of the way, and it zings past your head and blows up in a fiery explosion behind you.
It's got a good arm!
Really?
Apparently!
It seems that way.
Okay, now you're on your turn.
I think so, yes.
I don't see any arms.
Have we tried
That's
to
not
do
but
normal damage?
Not yet. But that's why Leonidas
I'm not-
exists.
That's why. Hello.
What about
All
the second
right.
one? I can't.
So Rinhas is gonna kind of look around and go, "Ooh, right back in it. Let's fucking do this."
Get up on the horse, aren't we?
Changed since you've been gone.
You've changed.
You see Rinhas kind of like he takes his pike that he has now and kind of and into the ground, like in between the stones, and starts you see him kind of like raise his hands, and these discs start spinning around him, conjuring, and he's gonna send them
Destructo discs!
in a line out like bing, 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 and it's a bunch of slashing damage done to it. And he's gonna roll a dexterity saving throw.
Magical mashing.
Magical slashing, yes.
Magical mashing.
Slash mashing damage. Love that.
Slashable mashing damage. That's gonna be its dex save. Still not good enough. Rolled a 17, but has a -5.
Oh,
So,
my.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
they all hit.
Love
It's
how we
gonna
get
do
this
5d6 slashing damage.
Okay. Let's see. Drum roll, please.
Well, this
Chad's husband has returned.
Husband.
Husband.
Husband has spoken.
Larry Chusband.
That's a piece of
15
merch I
points of
want.
slashing damage. This like goes.
I now
Pew,
pronounce
pew,
you
pew.
Chusband.
It's gonna have that
Husband.
to 7.
Of course it's halved.
So is
Nemi,
it only
Nemi would be
fire?
offended.
So you just have to burn this
I
thing.
guess like. Does anyone have fire? Can you like make us?
I can.
Could you put my sword
I
on fire?
can. No, but I can. The next when you hit something, give you an extra d6.
Because I move Rinhask into attacking range of the thing.
Yeah.
And you see, after Rinhask has a spell, he's gonna run to it and engage it in combat. No attacks are made.
Right here.
Yep, exactly. Into the pseudopods range.
Hello, Rittenhouse.
All right, cool.
Still stuck in there.
Now we go to Leonidas. Your turn. Lilith, you're on deck. Bucket, you're in the hole.
Can anyone in the hole give me fire things?
I don't have anything for you.
When you attack, I give you a fire damage on that.
I forgot. All right. No. Everything
How
I'm
many
about
times
to
do
do
you
is
do
going to be not as good as it
Once
thought,
per
but
round?
whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Just moving fucking bricks, aren't I? All right, I'm gonna hold on. Well, first I'm gonna rage. Fucking rage.
Rage, terrible rage.
I'm gonna go right here. Cool, and I'll go die. And
Oh, it just dies right there.
There, it goes, okay, sure.
and I'll do
If you want,
the whole 9
one's
euros,
tried.
my friend.
Okay, roll attacks.
Hey, my math boy.
Hey,
I'm
Dan,
up, baby.
if you get on your attack rolls, unless you crit fail, you're gonna hit.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah.
Don't crit fail.
So roll.
Don't do that.
Then I might
Reckless great weapons.
not do reckless then.
Well, no, still do it.
No, because if he's saying that.
But if you roll twice, you can get crits.
Good
you want
point.
crits.
Good point.
Okay, fine, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do both. The reckless and
No one's tried acid.
First one is
Unload on it.
first one it's a 12. 20?
Hits.
Okay, second one. Oh my god. That one hits as well.
It's gonna be a
Third
sponge.
Hit definitely hits.
I'm ready.
Okay.
It has
These
so
are-
much hit points.
No, it's a thick boy and
It's
it's
at
all
like
resistant too.
1,000 hit points.
That's a funny. I like bosses like that.
I'm just
That's 9 plus
like, if
10
it's easy
plus
to hit.
14.
That's true.
Okay, 33, first hit.
it's gonna take a lot of hits.
Second one is 7 plus 10 plus 14.
That is 64.
And then 8 plus 10 plus 14.
That is even 96, and you want to that's divided by 2. Right?
Divided by 2, what's that?
Divided by 2, that's 48.
48 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you want to do it? Do it. Send it.
Do what?
Action surge.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do the roar.
Do the right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do a flip.
I'll action surge.
Yay!
Are we gonna fight again?
I don't know.
This is, I think,
This is what we came down here to do.
Okay.
Besides read books.
But I mean, this might be a long fight, so maybe
that's
don't do it. But
Your weapons, are they magical?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of our weapons are magical.
Why would it matter?
Some are.
because it might
My
magical
swords are definitely magical.
magical versus non-magical slashing. But
Although
I think it is
actually,
At level
is
16
is a great
or
sword
15.
plus 3 magical?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is a plus, yes.
Oh. Okay.
The plus 3
Well,
is an
Leonidas
enchantment.
does with that great sword is magical.
I'll action surge and just.
But he doesn't read with it.
So you have 48 slashing damage, which has already been hard.
He's like, I hate books.
That hits.
Nice.
I'm glad I have 2. That hits. And yeah, that hits well.
Library's
I'm
going to
ready.
burn down.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that would make me sad.
We are using fire.
6 plus 10 plus 14.
Even 30.
8
Love
plus 10 plus
fashions. I love
14.
reading.
Like reading.
That's 62.
Ava is fun giving
4
Drew
plus
a
10
bath
plus
over there.
14.
That is 90 divided by 2 is 45. So 45 plus 48. So total of 93 damage.
Okay.
And that's the half damage.
Yeah, that's half damage. So full damage would have been 186, but you did. That's damn good. 93 would all resist.
Yeah.
That's good dupes.
Good deeps, good deeps.
Good deeps. It was a good use of it. Don't doubt yourself now.
Yeah, nice goes.
Okay. End of your turn. Now we go to. It is now Lilith. Your turn.
Okay.
Oh my.
Huh.
I like that.
We do
Wah, wah, wah.
Shades of they took our jobs.
It's fucking General Grievous.
Lilith is gonna go. Lilith sees Kallias standing on the table over there, and she thinks, "Oh, good idea." And so she's gonna like hop up, coat like swinging behind her like a cool girl, and stand on the table. And then as she does this, what happens is she goes to reach for her dagger and looks up, and her eyes go completely white, and she casts Moonbeam.
Ooh, shape changer moment.
Can you roll me a con save? Can you put a little area of effect thing over there for the Moonbeam?
Yeah, con save. Ooh.
Is it a shape changer?
Is it a shape changer?
Not
They
a shape
roll with
changer. You kind of get a
disadvantage.
sense of like what it. You see like noshes of teeth and nastiness all over it.
Not a
But the
gibbering
mean beam-
mouther. Not a
It's
giant
not a gibbering mouther.
mouther.
This thing is called the White Maw, but I've modified it a bit.
That really looks.
I did not like that.
White.
Roll for damage. It failed.
Failed?
Yeah.
This
That's going to
boy's
be
gonna have a lot of health.
39 points of radiant damage.
Half of that
Yeah.
is.
Wait, no one's dealt with acid yet. Just FYI.
I can do that next.
No one has dealt with psychic, but I also doubt.
I mean,
What's half of 39?
15 for 19.
19?
No,
19.
14.
Tim's
18?
dabbled in acid a few
39?
times.
19.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
half of
19.
30 is 15.
Sorry.
It's
I
19.
was thinking you
19.
said 29.
Let's round it down.
This is why he does my math.
And that's a bonus action, so I have more to do.
All
Talk
right.
about the box, Luke.
So I still completely white. She takes out her blade of broken mirrors and tosses it at the slime.
Uh-huh.
And as the blade goes, this is just for flavor.
Yeah.
It splits off and then swims around the slime and then in different points embeds
Fuck yeah.
itself
Love that.
in the goop. It's a 29 to hit. I'm assuming
The
that.
29's going to hit, yeah.
So that's 43 points of magical piercing
Magical
damage.
piercing. Okay, that's a new thing.
Takes half.
Nice.
Great. And then for
Yeah.
flavor again, after it hits, Lilith brings her hand out and you see the pieces of the blade appear from thin air and kind of materialize and come back into her hand and kind of piece themselves together like a puzzle. And
Fuck
that's my
yeah. I
turn.
love that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now we go to Bucket. Your turn.
Oh my god, oh my
Toin.
god. I'm up. Anything as my hand free.
Roll me a. You see it kind of. It's stuck on you.
On
Roll
my
me
left
a. Either you can do. You are grappled.
Grippy drippy. I'm grappled.
So you can do everything except move.
Oh, incredible.
I believe it's a strength, like athletics.
Why?
Athletics to escape. Yeah.
As an
Because
action.
when I put my hand on it and it went goop, and it tried to attack me. It
yeah,
couldn't break
it
through the
gooped
armor, but
him.
makes
It
sense.
done gooped you.
What I will do,
You do
though-
have inspo.
Thank you. And that,
You
would, that,
know-
would that be an action to try and break 3?
Yeah.
That would be an action, yes? To try and break 3?
Yes. To use a strength save. Yes.
Go inside of it.
I don't think I've ever run a mimic encounter as the rules require it, because if you touch a mimic, you cannot break free.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Yeah.
I have never ever done it as written because that's
Thanks,
like even if you hit
thanks.
it with the sword is stuck. Done. Finished.
That's crazy.
Cannot break free.
All right, I'm gonna play a big ballsy game. I'm gonna with it standing there.
balls.
I'm gonna
You're
go.
gonna do it to yourself? You're doing it to it?
No, to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna my jet fuels are gonna go and I'm gonna cast haste on myself. So I'm just sort of like fucking
For
my-
10 minutes.
This is my life as I can't move. So I stand there,
Vibrating.
And then with my additional action, I'm gonna go not for damage, but for vibes. I'm gonna go for a thunder gauntlet.
Thunder Gauntlet. Yeah. Roll for an attack with the other fist.
Yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
A 23 to hit. All right. You hit. Roll for damage.
Excellent. Excellent. And it's all thunder damage. There's no.
Thunder damage.
Okay, that's just a nice 9 plus 9. It's a nice 18 thunder damage.
18. All right.
So it's nice
9.
9.
Could you roll me a strength saving throw as well?
Oh, yes, I can. Is this against a magical effect?
No.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You have inspiration.
You just barely win.
Excellent. Yes.
So you're able to punch and pull your fist back before it sloughs you
Legend.
up.
Thank you, thank you. So then I do that. Left fist still there. Excellent. That is the end of my turn.
Left fist.
And you do have disadvantage on all attacks on anyone other than me.
Okay. That being said, now it is the Maw's turn. Anybody adjacent to the Maw, you are automatically going to receive a pseudopod attack.
Excuse me? A what?
You see it kind of and go to attack you.
It's a
and
gift bag.
I know it's Leonidas,
Headphones.
Rittenhask, and I believe that's it at the moment.
cake and a candle.
For Leonidas,
candle.
that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits, okay. That's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's halved.
Yep, and then 10 points of acid damage.
That is not halved.
And is your armor
Mass damage.
considered magical?
Is my current armor that I'm wearing?
Yes.
Are you wearing armor?
You're
I
not.
don't think I'm
Yeah,
wearing
I don't think you
armor.
are. Because you're barbarian it out.
Bar.
Okay,
You
you're not wearing any armor. You just see the
Baba.
acid kind of sink into you. All right, and then the attack on Rinhask. That's a cock.
So wait, so that was 20 reduced to 10 and then 10 of acid.
If I had a nickel.
Yes.
Yes.
New
That's a natural 20 to hit Rinhask.
Oh, we brought him back already.
York City.
He's gonna get sponged.
He's gonna be splapped on my.
It hits Rinhask. Rinhask is gonna get another
That's something I could have done.
26 points on top, and on top of that, 11 points. So 37 points of damage on him.
Gorge.
I think your sister has a question.
Yes.
Well, after you've all done this, I do have some extra damage to deal out to your bad boy.
Is it the Moonbeam starting the turn? Okay, roll the damage because that was the start of its turn. Whoever is adjacent to it or in its combat zone gets a pseudopoded
Okay,
automatically.
con save.
Okay. Con save from the White Maw is a 20.
It succeeds, so it takes a quarter of
A
33.
Quarter 33. 32 is 16.
Half to 8.
8.
Fuck yeah, quick maths. Everyday man's on a block.
Get
Smoke
mathed.
trees.
Tingle skur.
Skinny pip pop
I
pop.
haven't thought of that in a while.
Skia.
And now it is going to move its full 10 feet over to Fimfam. Just kind of move it 2 squares over, and it's going to engulf into Rinhask. Fimfam is just like 10 feet that way.
So it's gonna.
Did you say it's full 10 feet?
Yeah.
It's got a minus 5 dex.
Oh, Bucket, you were there too. I didn't see you.
Oh,
It's
shit, yeah,
It's pseudopoding you too.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
It's potting you.
It doesn't hit you.
Okay.
Now it kind of slurfs over and tries to hit Fimfam.
It's gonna engulf the 2 boys and do it.
Yes.
Me as well.
If the 2 boys are engulfed, Fimfam, cock. Advantage. Oh,
Damn.
Fimfam, I don't think it's gonna hit you. That's a 16 to hit.
Should we have a cock count?
Misses. All right, it misses. So you're able to kind of dodge out of the way, out of the attack of this fucking White Maw. And now, starting at the beginning of this next turn, is you guys hear a
Got friends.
and 3 gelatinous cylinders come down. One lands on Leonidas. Please cover Leonidas.
On top of me?
On top.
You're getting splooged.
They were stuck to the ceiling. One lands on
And nobody saw
Lilith.
the nat 20 perception?
Yeah, they didn't see him.
We're not usually looking up.
With a nat 20?
Check if we saw the
One on Lilith,
We looked at the skylight and we didn't see the cubes.
and then one on Kallias.
I'm in a glass case.
There are no
of
saves to
emotion.
like dodge out the way.
Dex
Yeah,
save
wait a
to
minute.
dodge out of the way?
On Kallias.
Like as reaction. Can I use my
Yeah,
reaction?
we can.
They
Yeah,
cast
I'm gonna be-
My great fucking dex that I
I'm
have.
gonna be dodging
All
for
right,
sure.
the 3 of you roll me dexterity saving throws. So Kallias, no,
Pretty good at that.
Kallias, Lilith, and Leonidas.
So
Dexterity saving?
Dexterity saving throws, yes.
Could
That would be a 24.
24, you succeed. You just pop right out of it.
Could we say no?
Nope, it is dexterity.
That's a 4.
It's a 4. You fail.
Can I use my reaction to pull him?
To pull him?
Why are you pulling me?
That would give him advantage because once he's stuck, it's like viscous.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
roll advantage.
Okay.
You got it. Nat 20, baby. Bang.
It's about what I need.
Bang.
With my, I rolled a 3 again, so I deserve to be under that.
So you go to pull and it's like, and it doesn't quite pull it. Lilith, what'd you get?
22.
You succeed. You pop right out.
So are those cups still there? Or?
Oh, they're still there. Yeah.
Wait.
But
So am I immovable or something? Or?
you are within it, so you are engulfed. The
remember the
cube
D&D
moves at
movie?
speed while doing so. You
Yes.
enter a large.
Yeah, it does. It's gonna start to disintegrate you slowly as you suffocate.
On a failed throw, the cube enters the creature's space, and it takes 3d6 acid damage. So you take 15 acid damage.
15.
You cannot breathe, and you are restrained.
What's your Constitution modifier?
100?
No, plus 5.
You have 6 minutes of breathing time, so you have 60 rounds of combat before you suffocate.
It takes acid.
like-
So you're going to be taking acid damage at the start of each turn of the cube's turns. When the cube moves, the engulfed creature moves with it.
And to get out, I have to what?
Strength checks.
Oh,
Crazy.
wait, a strength check, but because it was dexterity, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I will rest for 6 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, but then one pseudopod is gonna attack you, Lilith. That slipped out. Lilith does a. I don't think it does. But let's ask. Why not? Does a 13 hit?
No.
Yeah. And Kallias does a 9 hit.
Absolutely not.
All right. Yeah. These gelatinous cylinders are. They kind of like lunge at you, but like not. They're not. Their hearts aren't in it.
Is a bowl of jelly hurtful?
All right, so let's go to the top of the round. Top of the round, I believe, is Fim Fam.
All right, Fim Fam.
Top of the round to you.
I don't have a lot of things that can fuck these guys up. I'm going to.
Is it just fire so far? Damn.
I thought it was something
Try
else.
acid next, though.
Oh, we haven't tried acid. They do shoot acid, so.
You haven't used acid or poison?
We haven't used psychic either.
I'm not even
but-
worried
Fucking
about the
psychic.
gelatinous
How the fuck do you
cubes
do
yet.
poison?
Poison damage?
I have tons of poison spells. Or I used to have.
I have poison dipped stuff.
I
It is
suspect.
resistant to
We're doing
thunder,
Fim.
lightning, cold, radiant force, and magical
I'm-
slashing and piercing. Takes full fire.
I
I'm
assume
going to
bludgeoning as well.
back. I'm going
We
to
haven't
back
tried
up.
necrotic either. Well, I doubt it.
Can I back up, kind of like behind that bookshelf, please? A little bit.
Also, those are just the resistance.
Yeah, like kind of like around the corner of it, just to try to like use it as.
the white one.
And then I'm going to.
White one.
I'm gonna give Lilith inspiration. My bonus action. You've been inspired.
You also have chat inspiration.
You should use it.
Chatspiration.
You've
From one
been
hellhunter.
inspired.
Hannah, do you want to take Will from out under there? Oh,
before
He's on it,
you
by the way.
lose it.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, with my action, I'm going to cast Call Lightning. Ooh, what if is it gonna hurt my friends?
We'll see.
Who's in the?
Me and Ritnask, baby.
Oh, just you two.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, just you guys?
Just the two.
Who's
Never mind.
in the?
Just the two.
Who's in the gelatinous?
Only
Oh,
down.
this is Ballad.
Only Leonidas.
Okay, that's fine. I thought Lilith was in there as well. That's okay.
We bobbed and weaved.
Cool.
Oh.
I'll hit the one. Then I'll hit the one that's close. I'll hit this one with the Call Lightning. It needs to make a dexterity save.
It's gonna fail.
Can the jello wiggle away?
It failed.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. 14 lightning damage.
14 lightning damage? Takes 14 lightning damage.
Oh, whoa. Wait.
How long would
The,
it?
the gelatinous cylinders take full damage.
Well, they're different things. This
Yeah.
thing is like metal sludge, and this is literally.
How long would it take to apply
Get out
a
of the thing.
thing of poison? Like a vial of poison.
An
to
action.
weapons? Okay.
Strength check.
All right, end of your turn.
I do well.
Yeah.
All right, now Ryujin.
So you see Ryujin stand up on the back of Aron. He jumps into the air. He weaves a sign. A couple, actually.
Cut them.
Puts his fingers up to his mouth. And then he does the fire style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. 10 balls of fire fly down.
Goodness
Creating a
gracious,
15 foot
10
cone.
balls
Okay, yeah,
of
roll
fire.
roll for the attack. Dex, right? I'm assuming
I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure.
it fails.
Got him. What's your
Will,
con?
only your hands are in the screen right now.
I'm gonna say
Where?
In the
You're right
battle
there.
camp.
14.
Yeah.
No, down.
That's
down
where
a
you
little
were. There.
Fails. Yeah, roll for damage.
No, move a tiny bit closer to your mic.
bit. Down.
A bit lower. There you go.
There you go. Do it right there.
Dweeb alert.
Fire damage. This would be a 19. Points of fire damage.
19 points of fire damage. All right, on that, it's gonna have that to 9.
Hobbit.
3.
The fire damage did full damage.
Oh, I'm sorry, fire damage. Yes, it's gonna take full.
was
So
like,
19
it's
points of fire damage.
It's learning. Changes every round.
It's like, what? And then my bonus action will be to command Aron.
At work.
This was
I'm going to expend a 3rd level spell slot to do this.
I was
He's gonna
avoiding
do
it.
it
It was
another
in
drink's
voice
breath.
movement.
And this time it'll be acid.
Acid. All right.
All right, all right.
This is a dex save this time.
Ryujin is
A science man.
paying his earning his keep.
Scientist.
Well, Aaron can
For
choose any
Dex,
type
it
for the
got a 11.
fails.
Fails. All right.
So 8d6.
Wow.
And that's a lot of acid.
8d6.
That's a lot of nuts. That's a lot of nuts.
Taking 8 Ds.
Fuck me running. Y'all, I have shit
Eight
that I
D's
just
nuts.
forget that I have.
Proud of
31, so have that to 15.
All right, acid's resistant, everybody.
Damn it.
I'm shocked to hear this.
The thing
In
that
other
deals
news, the
acid-
sky is
The
blue.
white maw is hurting.
The who?
All right.
Oh, it's hurting.
The
Yeah.
white mole.
The cheddar biscuit.
You guys have done 325 damage on it.
Oh, that's chump change.
No, keep going.
Even with
I mean,
resistances.
not. Yeah, I was about to say it's super not. It should be double that.
Yeah.
Well, Ryujin
We've
lands
been-
back
we've been-
onto the back of our eyes.
And he missed my laser.
There,
He
and
bobbed the
ends
laser
his
beam.
turn.
This is one
Okay.
my favorite sort of
Lit. I love that. All right, now we go to Kallias. Your turn.
Right, having this thing drop down in front of me, more allies plopping, and I go, I'm calling for backup! And I touch the gear on my hip, I whisper in Primordial, I need your aid once again, friend. Aid! Rise! Use my action to open up the portal in the sky, conjure my rift, and call down this skittering monstrosity.
I have returned. Ach so! You need my assistance once again. Target my prey.
It's just gonna go, well, first of all, let me...
It's gonna get stuck immediately.
Literally, I mean, the first thing it's gonna do is try to dominate this thing. It's its own.
That's true. That's what it tries every time.
And that's what it
It never works.
No way!
It never works.
That's what.
Wait, so you
that was. I can't pretend it's the type of that. That's its initiative. As it arrived, and that's when it's initiative.
We'll do it again.
Well, I'll let it take its turn right now, then.
Yeah.
Well, does it get a second action?
Yeah, it gets 2 actions.
2 actions. So the domination is a bonus, turns out. So it's just gonna look straight at this thing.
You are becoming mine.
I'm gonna need this thing to roll a wisdom save.
Come on.
Crit fail.
Are you doing it against the big guy?
Crit fail, please.
16 for the first one.
I'm bending luck. I'm bending luck.
Do
I'm bending luck. Oh, please. Please, I have to roll well. Come on. Oh, it's only one sorcerer. Come on.
Why we should have inspired.
Fuck. I will next time.
You do have. Wait, you have.
That's a 4! That takes it to 13. It fails.
Yes!
Okay.
Fuck yes.
Success!
So as this thing,
I have fulfilled my purpose.
I never thought what happened.
I knew it!
reach ripples over the white moor.
Amazing!
And apparently, the thing is magically charmed by the gnocchi here for a full day.
It's magically charmed?
The charmed target obeys the gnocchi's commands and can't take reactions, and the gnocchi and the target communicate telepathically with each other up to a mile.
You see,
The gnocchi is going to turn on us.
you see the white maw
Have the
kind
power now!
I'm
of look
fully
towards the
done.
gnocchi and then kind of go. It's immune to being charmed.
It's okay. Hey, the ankle's like, oh, okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens. I watched your face go.
Birthday.
Oh, you know, that was a bonus action.
not
It's
the
going
A's
to,
On its birthday.
it's gonna make its first action. It gets 3 attacks. It as the thing like.
Yeah.
How dare you? You dare resist me? You must die!
And it's gonna start by making its first bite attack.
No, not like this. Not like this.
On your birthday! It's a 7.
A 7 hits.
What?
Oh wow. That's
Well,
super
we're gonna
good.
get to test poison damage.
That's true.
So let me do this. First of all,
Buddy.
oh my god, the gnocchi.
Yeah, this is
first of all,
quiet.
that's
It's a
gonna
quiet
be
part.
that's gonna be 11 points of
All right,
piercing.
Dan, I'm right next to it. You're not.
Huh?
11 points of piercing damage.
Is it
11 points of piercing damage,
magical?
half to 5.
5, and the poison.
That's non-magical, yeah?
Non-magical.
Non-magical poison. Slashing rather. The poison is a total of what is that? 7, 10, 13 points of poison damage.
Takes no poison damage.
So
Does it-
only
Well,
fire.
is it immune to being poisoned?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm not
Damn
immune,
it.
but I
It's
can't
going to
take
make its
poison
next
damage.
2 claw attacks. First claw attack. This is going to do like 2 points of damage. First claw attack is a tasteful 16. Second claw
Hits.
attack is an 8.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
What is its armor class 2?
I'm doing it.
Why does it have? Oh, because it's Dex.
It's a big fucking glooby gloob.
Another total of, for both claws, 13 points of piercing damage, halved to a tasteful
6.
6.
So 6 plus 5 is 11.
Are
Get
are
maths.
its, are its claw attacks magical?
Hell no.
I
Absolutely
don't,
not.
I don't mean to dump on the egg any further. Does the egg need to make strength checks to get
Yes,
out
it
of
does. One.
Well, it has a whole
To
separate
see-
action.
To see if it's restrained, yeah. One at the end to see. Once you make a melee attack at the end of your turn, you're gonna make a see if you're restrained.
Do I have to do
It's
that? Do I have to do
glooping.
that?
It's,
You will, yes.
it realizes it's getting glooped by this.
So we
I must escape.
So it's going to use its second action to consume itself and cast Dimension Door on itself.
Fucking hate it when it does
and
that.
land on Auron.
behind Ryujin.
It's like
Ryujin
clinging-
is stressed.
it can
I
slide
need a
down,
ride.
It's just like clinging onto the underside of Auron's. I have to control myself when I'm doing this creature.
What were you gonna say?
What were you gonna say there, Will?
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
go-
go ahead.
What did he say?
It's essentially going to. No, there's no good. There's no good optics on this. It reaches out to you telepathically and say,
I will be lingering but a moment.
It's a courteous creature.
It's a friendly.
I was going to say, has it begun to get a bit of affection towards this group that it just suddenly appears
We
behind?
will have to speak to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't
What?
had a chance to
well,
talk.
last combat it got shunted into oblivion before the combat ended. It got sent into an
It just wants to know when will it be freed?
When is my service at an end?
I don't think.
like
Do I have any
the
fun
way that
bonus
goes back to
actions I
life.
can do? No, I'm not gonna.
And then
I'm not gonna do
randomly
that.
get
yet.
It's just summoned into
I have a
battle.
wife. I have children, please. My Liebchen. I need my
nibblers.
I think I'm just gonna take a few steps.
Wait, this was all within your
I tried to
And
leave this behind me.
stay there for now.
End
I
of your
think.
turn?
Yes.
All right, it's Rinhas. Rinhas is gonna be like, "Oh, this is strange," and he's gonna go hard.
inside the goop.
Yeah.
You need to get out of the goop.
No.
Out of the goop.
Aig is on 23 on initiative, by the way. Just to add that.
Are those the positions of the goop? Or are they in that like triangle shape in the room?
Yeah. We are going to do a full ass.
Full
He's gonna take his pike and kind of and try to do a smite.
Oh, through the center.
So to hit,
But I do wish mine.
thank God, that's gonna be. He almost crit failed. With that pike, that's gonna be. Come on, it's gonna do the sound. Oh, that's not bad. 11 points of piercing damage, and then smite-wise,
Smote.
Smelled.
he's going to smite it. The fuck is smite? It was the fucking thing, okay?
Sounded like someone kind of flushing a toilet.
It's going to use one of its, one of his. I'm sorry. One of his third level spell slots. So it's going to add 4d8.
I don't know what you mean. I have no idea. It's the third time this thing has done that. And I dread for the audio later.
I'm gonna do a really stupid thing, but a really funny thing.
So 20 plus 11, so 31 points of damage total. Halved all that to 15.
Nice.
God damn it.
Aig got the
can't
dominate off
believe
and it
it.
didn't. I was gonna have it. I was gonna sick it on the cubes.
Next time.
There'll never be a next.
So
There'll never be.
you guys see a light start to appear from underneath the chrome, and it starts to pierce through, and you just hear, and then the chrome goes,
Rittenhouse reses and then takes the W?
Rittenhouse gets the full-on fucking kill. Wow. And kills the White Maw. Just like bits of chrome acid go everywhere and sizzles into the bookshelves and into the walls. And the chrome beast is gone.
Good work. God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it. Guardian? Yes, it is.
Guardian, I don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this
Still inside that?
I'm still inside the cup.
And with that, you see the giant cubes kind of and start to melt away because they were connected to it. But it is going to do damage on you, Leonidas. So it's going to do
a little bit of splodgy damage.
Splodge damage.
A little bit of splodge damage.
A little bit of splodge damage all night long.
Splamage.
A little bit of splodge damage.
23 points of acid damage on you.
Woody, you've just been given inspiration from B-Town.
B-Town, thank you, baby. So as the Batlantis cubes all melt away, and the white maw, or the chrome maw is gone, we are going to take our break.
Hey.
Get prepped for some reading.
Fuck yeah, for Rittenhouse coming off the bench and fucking performing immediately.
Okay, we'll be right back.
That's It does the job, doesn't
Go
it?
get a pee.
So we're back. Go pee.
Enjoy
Go
the halftime
eat.
show.
Go shit. Have a good time.
See you in a minute.
have to put
No
your
more
socks
hating
on.
on
Now,
chat.
come on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bards of New York, the live, chaotic, beautiful mess that we all know and love, where we usually, at one point, will play D&D together. We'll be starting to play D&D at some point soon, and then probably stop, then start again, and then stop, and then giggle, and I'll fart a bunch, and then we'll have a good time.
Why even do the stream?
You're hitting the nail too hard on the head, man.
Come for the D&D, but stay for the absolute chaos that is Bards of New York. I love you.
I've makeshifted or found a leather glove. And
Michael Jackson.
Shut up.
But I'm powered hee.
Instead of Misty Step, it's Moonwalk.
No attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, no,
Can Eldritch Blast be cast exclusively by hitting that?
When you catch shielding yourself, it's not a shield. You just kind of lean over like this much.
Also, there's the whole aspect of that miasma.
Do you have an inhaler for that?
Do you have a
Oh, you beat me to it by just 1 second. I mean, I used to, as a child, had some asthma, but I've grown out of it since. Miasma.
Yar.
Fuck you.
Ah, pirate ventilator then.
Made out of wood, ah.
I lost my albuterol a long time ago.
I keep a rescue inhaler in my hook.
Ah, 'tis less effective than the old steroid inhaler.
do a New York accent.
Just try your best. Come on.
Somebody, you know,
Say bagels and schmear.
bagels and schmear. You know, somebody.
I didn't realise there was a New York over there.
No mind, from Old York, yeah?
Say, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here. All right, you know, I'm just.
It's
you know,
immediate. It's immediately back.
I'm having all kinds of trouble, and
Now you sound like a British person trying to do an American accent.
Yeah, like, you're like, oh, did?
I did.
How dare you?
What do you want to do with my crew?
Have a lot of benefits but zero work? What do you even do?
We got somebody who does a lot of fart noises. We got somebody who likes to, you know, steal babies. And it's kind of in between those two things.
Really? That's the range? Really? That's the range?
Hey!
I think a creative coordinator, a creative director position would be really great because Jesus Christ, that's horrific.
You're beautiful and capable of great things, like murder. Don't do that though, unless it's completely necessary. Anyway, bye.
To me, you have always been the brightest star. Been the most powerful star.
I kiss her.
Thank you so much for watching Bards of New York. Like to tune in next week. We'll see what the fuck happens.
There's a couple that are harvest flavored. They say it's more of a savory sweet almost. Like it has a very almost like umami sort of sense to it. And it's
Umami.
y'all.
Excellent work.
Y'all.
Excellent work.
It was ubiquitous and it made me upset. I just wanted to buy pastries.
Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
You'll be
Pentagon. Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
Diagonally. Somebody called Pentagon.
Pentagonally. Pentagonally.
Fuck out of here.
Pentigony.
By Aeschylus.
What do you do? Smell burning toast?
Always.
Pentagonal.
Pentagussi?
Penta-D's.
So feeble.
Let's stop being so mean to Woody.
Wait, no. If I may support you.
It was a really valiant attempt.
How many sides does that thing have? Say that again.
Pentagonal?
Gaggle on these nuts.
So, the mechanic where you make choices as your character that then affects the world at large. To me, there's no better version of that than D&D, where not only do you get to escape to a world and make choices within it as a character entirely your own, that then your own choices are a catalyst for an evolution of the world that evolves with you, but you get to do that with other people. So it's not just a pre-thought out, I'm going to make these choices to make these things happen. It's a group of people, all that you can have banter with and laugh with, but at the end of the day, you are exploring a world for the first time together as a group, making these little chaotic decisions which bloom across the world, causing it to change with you and grow with you as your characters level up and grow. What brings me back to D&D over and over and over again is like assisting in the growth and the blossoming of a world that will be cultivated by accident through a ragtag group of adventurers' actions.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to My Mother's Cooking. If you'd like to read your own cooking book, go to 1-800-Dan's Mom's Cooking.
1-800
Dan's Mom's Cooking. It's got a little bit of sauce on it.
Dan's
but we
Mom's
all know,
Cooking's
we
great.
all know that the cook is a wonderful woman.
It's tasty in Pittsburgh.
It's tasty in
Ooh, tasty in Pittsburgh. Ooh.
Trust me.
That's a restaurant in Pittsburgh.
It's tasty in Pittsburgh?
Also, the birthday wish thing I made up. All right, here we go.
That sounds
I
like...
knew it.
That
I knew it.
really sounds like... I just learned about the news station / hotel that was pay by the hour. Like, in
What?
New York City. I'll tell you about this at the break or on Discord.
The
TikTok
break.
teaches you things.
It's true.
At the end.
At the end.
Oh, a
the longer
homotel?
break.
wait a minute.
So, as the camera pans back down,
Margaret.
Marker.
I thought you said Margaret.
Margaret.
I thought you was Margaret for a second.
I refuse. What?
Okay.
So, you are now in the empty library, save for a few maybe acid pockmarks throughout of the restricted section.
You know the restriction section.
Why is it that anywhere we go,
There's goop.
not exactly, but also kind of yes, we always make a terrible mess?
I don't think this one's necessarily on us.
I know, but we've never ended clean.
I know, but
Not really.
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter, but
I understand. I understand your frustration.
Are you
I
upset
think
that
you're-
they have sticks?
no, I'm not upset. I just didn't.
I
when
think your
got-
abyssal friend is still here.
Oh, I think he's.
Also, all of us are clean up there. So.
Egg is like, you know how little fish eat the dirt and grime out of the scales of larger fish?
Ew.
He's doing that to the underside of Oron's
Fucking
tail.
cleaning his toes.
The little, like, the smaller leg appendages just like fumbling through the scales.
I'm gonna sort of wander over. Excuse me.
They are.
Now, what?
I just you've assisted
It
us.
flips down off the tail.
You have assisted us in battle on numerous occasions, and I just wanted to thank you while you were still here.
Does it speak common?
Hell yeah.
We were 50 feet in the air.
Did
A leg got broken.
Oh no!
Does it sploot?
No, he does a gainer and lands anime style.
It's fine. He has enough hit points even if it was a split. He'll be okay.
Yeah, it takes 22 points of damage.
What does?
For 50 feet?
50 feet, yeah. 1d6 per foot. Probably per 10 feet.
Yeah.
I know, I'm more generous than you are. We've talked about this many times.
It like slams on like a.
I'm gonna just walk over, and I'm just gonna quickly do a brief little medicine check on one of its legs if it wants. Can I help you? Just for a moment.
It looks over to me.
I am watching you carefully.
That is fair.
No sudden movements.
Ah! It's gonna launch an Eldritch Bolt over at you.
My sushi's here.
Fucking warned you. You ordered sushi?
I ordered it a while ago. I thought I'd come earlier.
How long
Hey,
is this?
I've had that moment.
Also, has it been a minute since I summoned this?
Nearing.
You can see it start to like sort of waver at the edges. Its figure is wobbling.
24 medicine check.
Whatever you are doing, do it quickly. My Liebchen call.
I'm gonna fly down and cast Cure Wounds.
You cast Cure Wounds on it.
You offer me aid willingly. There's no catch.
You offered us
No
assistance.
claws.
I have fairly stubby fingers in this suit.
You are unlike most that call me to this plane. Why do you do such kindness?
You fought with us in battle.
Because I am asked, not because I am.
But you could run, you could hide, and yet you fight all the same.
Why would you?
Yeah, on that you.
The gnocchi's gonna be thinking about that.
Pulls back into the gear.
I didn't expect him to sound like that.
I don't know how much we should be talking to it.
Oh.
Oh, it?
Him.
Well,
them?
They have never defined themselves one way or another, but I get the sense that they are up to. They're up to no good where they come from.
People would say that about us.
Yeah.
Well,
we do kill a lot of things.
They.
For the good.
I'm not totally certain. I haven't delved too deeply into the recesses of what it is they do, but I definitely know they like to.
Oh, it's you.
I definitely know
I
they.
didn't recognize you there.
You know what it tried to do to the ooze here?
What did
it likes to dominate things mentally. And they do that, I believe, to whole species of people as a living.
Oh.
So why is
dominate it?
Dominate's a strong word. Use is a better one.
How are you in control?
This.
Well, as far as I see it, if it comes to our assistance,
It mostly seems excited to violate new realms.
didn't enjoy the phrasing there.
Neither do I. I'm just relaying what I know.
All right, but I just think I will. Why not? I'll try to be kind to it, and maybe it
Probably
might
a good idea.
Change. Yeah, maybe it just hasn't been treated with so much kindness.
Should we look at some books?
Oh,
How to train your nose.
Some books?
Were we not going to get help from Yashin? I believe they said they were going to find exactly the books we need in return for killing this thing.
What's happened now that this
Oh,
thing
that was
got-
the books outside the restricted section that he said.
So we need to still look in here.
I point my creature towards.
Creature.
Whoa. I was reading the word creature.
There it is.
Fib Fam's talking about his penis.
I point my creature.
Zip.
I point my finger up, and I cast message, and I say, "Hey, we got it."
Tag them.
Also, this is Fim Fam. Come down here, please.
Ooh. Well, I'm still creating your books up here.
We are very impatient.
I understand. You could probably go look yourselves.
Okay.
And I'll be down there. Toot sweet. Whippersnapper.
Quite some intense music for this.
Whippersnapper. Battle music.
He's
Oopsie.
coming down soon, but he said we can look around for what we want.
Okay.
Cool.
Till
Okay.
then.
So what's the priority here?
There's a couple fires going on over there. I'm gonna tap those down.
That's physical fires, not metaphysical.
No, there's literally.
Oh yeah, okay, missed that.
Y'all cast a lot of fire stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pat all that down.
Cool.
We're looking for things. I mean, Kallias, you're taking point on this.
Mythol-based stuff.
I am a little more at ease after our encounter earlier today, but I think it'll still be good to arm ourselves against not knowing, arm ourselves against ignorance. We are looking for primarily things about the World Eater, yes, but I am more concerned. We know enough about the World Eater. I feel confident in the ability to approach it. What I need to be sure of is anything to do with alchemy of the soul. It was one of Gargalon's specialties, but he did not invent the magic. I was able to practice it enough on the Philosopher's Stone. But anything about the transmutation of the soul and merging of souls.
Okay.
Probably under the auspices of alchemy, but that's what we are here for. And if we happen to find any writings on the creation of the World Eater, specifically its magical makeup, that's what we are looking for. That's what I am looking for.
Okay. DM.
Yeah.
I would assume, and correct me if I'm wrong for speaking for the room, that we would take as much time as we need to find any book that had anything to do with that.
I think so. So I'll give you this. Roll me investigation checks.
Oh. I will give somebody
with
advantage.
for taking the
Everyone?
Sure. Everyone.
I'm also
Wait, but then who with advantage?
Everyone.
I'm also.
And if you have something specific you're looking for yourself, say it.
There's sort of two.
Say it.
Yeah, he got it. Nailed it.
You're kidding me.
Vampire.
That's like what, 6 today?
Are you afraid?
I don't know.
No.
Go ahead.
You should be.
I was just going to say, sort of inside the suit, as we begin to look, I'm just going to take out the Philosopher's Stone and hold it in my hand and just sort of think into it.
D12 inspiration.
show me. Like, I want it to try and guide where I'm looking. If there's any pull from it.
Okay. You feel no pull.
Okay.
I'm looking for everything else, but I'm specifically looking for anything on echoes and or the
as part of my mode of inspiration, you can
what Dan knows
re-roll,
as Jesus Christ.
Echo Knights? The die and choose.
Well, Echo Knights, but
when you do
what did I do to get to Eris? Astral projection.
That's on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ability checks.
All right. Who got above 20s on their rolls?
Natural 20!
Whoa!
Wait, natural 20 and a natural 1. Just throwing that out.
Well, okay.
So,
wow. With that, I'll go round robin. Drew.
Ooh, that's a 20.
What are you looking for specifically?
What are you waiting
I thought we established that. Oh.
Yeah, is there anything else you
Oh,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, personally.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Anything about the Valtimeri clan.
Great. I'll have all like the general knowledge of what like the general what we're looking for the alchemy of the soul and
We will not
the
leave
Neathog.
this room until we get everything.
Yeah, the Neathog stuff. Like I'll say that for the end. Cool. For looking up the Valtimeri family specifically, you have found something in reference to the Valtimeri clan. It is a historical record that falls within. You're not sure what timeline, what iteration, but it talks of a what would translate to the Demon King.
Yeah.
And then from there, the curse of the Valtimeris.
Ooh.
What is that noise?
The rain.
Sounds like rain.
That's
the music.
Ryujin, Tears of the Dragon.
From what you can find in National 20, it references the Valtimeri clan is cursed by. It doesn't really name the curse specifically, but a member will become the Demon King.
Ooh. Oh.
And the word that's used can be used as it's gender neutral.
The Demon Monarch.
The Demon Monarch, yeah.
The Demon Lord.
And it speaks of a ancestral blade that's passed down. And they don't know if the blade is necessarily what is cursed or if it is the family that is cursed.
Wait a minute.
But
there
every
images?
Demon King has wielded this blade.
I was about to say, have you ever watched Demon Slayer?
No, not at all.
That's wild.
Is that the plot of Demon Slayer?
By osmosis, living in a house
Water
with weeds,
style.
who's gotten it.
Second form.
I'm already using the thunder breathing.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're already there.
Don't until this whole arc is
Yeah,
resolved.
yeah. Don't do that.
Or do. Or do. Or very much do.
Do and make it painful. Because that's all that Demon Slayer is pain and suffering.
no.
But that's what you see mentioned the most.
Are there any images?
The blade. The blade is depicted, and it's depicted in one of two ways. One is a straight blade with runes carved on it, various styles.
Do it.
And then there's the other version of it that seems to be when it's depicted with a figure. It is a curved katana-like blade.
I'm loving it.
And this figure resembles the Demon King.
Does it have eyes all over it?
How many eyes does that figure have?
There aren't any eyes on it.
But on the figure, though.
Long flowing red hair.
The figure,
Is it a silhouette or is it like?
it's a silhouette.
Okay.
In most of the depictions, or like very rough drawings, like the silhouette often features this very ornate armor set with a headdress of some sort. That's all you can really tell from the little writing you have found. but that the it is one of the curses of the Valtimeris to house and birth as like a clan the Demon King, the Demon Monarch.
He's gonna slide that into the bag of holding.
Okay, you slide that scroll right in.
Temperature control. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you share any of that?
Yeah.
In the fullness of time.
Not at this time. At the second.
Not at this time.
Okay.
Lilith, are they very specific, or are you just helping the general vibe?
Well, no, she's definitely helping Kallias, but I've told you what I'm looking for. Lilith is looking specifically for any and all information, and she will take the time to find it all. Any and all information about Vecna, achieving immortality, and the Raven Queen / Corvus.
Okay.
Fimfam will specifically help Lilith with that. Part of his journey is to assist in them getting their friends back.
Okay. First things first.
Would you like me to tell you what I rolled for my investigation
Sure,
check?
yeah.
A 46.
Holy
fuck.
Because of that good bardic inspiration.
Wow.
And the inspiration from chat. Thank you very much.
All right, with all of that, wow, 46.
I have a plus 15 to my investigation.
Is that the highest roll in all of Bards?
Maybe.
Probably. You can find out and text us at 55501. I don't give a shit.
What an odd number.
So, with a 46.
It took so long.
First, Corvus is a moniker of the Raven Queen, or the and the Raven Queen is also a moniker for this idea, this specific deity that exists that embodies the natural passage of death, and the domain of death.
After you play a card, hit destroy it.
What?
After you play a card, you destroy it.
Oh, yeah.
Cast it into the fire.
The fact, like, in the writings, you find that in contrast to Vecna, who is fashioned themselves as and it talks about them fashioning themselves as a deity and ascending in their own right to a demigod, or somewhere between a demigod and a god, as the patron of undeath. For those lost souls who wish they had a second chance, or wish that they don't need any chances and they feel like the deck's stacked against them. It talks about this, a lot of scriptures of Vecna. It's about taking away the control from extraplanar beings who don't know anything and giving it to you. As for for reaching immortality, there's many ways to reach immortality. You can become a god. Cool. Amass enough followers, complete enough rituals. It's kind of like yada yada yadas, what you would do, but it's like Idiot's Guide to Become a God almost.
Okay, this is the restricted section though.
Yes.
So
even then, there's only so much in the restricted section. You can't. It's not unbountiful.
no, but I feel like, and maybe I don't want to argue with the DM or anything, but that information has been found elsewhere already.
Yeah.
We have found that information.
Within that, that's just the one thing. Within that, becoming a lich. You guys pretty much know what it takes to become a lich. Rip your soul from your body, in an arcane fashion, and create a phylactery, and your body lives on. And you live on through the will of arcane might. And I would say there are multiple specifics of how one would want to do that within these books.
Okay.
Is Ash halfway to becoming a lich? Soul ripped from body and magical means? Yeesh. Decisions.
It also talks about boons that deities have blessed upon individuals that have gifted immortality. And even multiple interviews of some of those beings regretting immortality. But it can be a blessing, it can be a curse. You can reach it yourself in various means. But there seems to be one continuing thread. Always costs something. Your life of service. Your soul. Your the souls of others to pay for your own. It always comes with a equal price.
How any of these books Lilith is just taking and putting them in the bag of holding.
Bag of
what
holding.
information about how to contact the Raven Queen is there?
Specifically?
Yeah.
You can go to one of her holy sites that are dotted throughout the cosmos.
And I'm assuming those are listed in the book.
Listed in the book. But the main one is knock on her front door within the Shadowfell.
Oh, I thought you meant kill yourself.
I thought you meant like flatliners, like
Yeah.
Give yourself an old kill. And
That's another way to do it. I'll give you that. That's another way to do it. Kill yourself.
strong. There's a whole part of the Destiny lore that there's a faction of warlocks that kill themselves and make their ghosts wait as long as possible to revive them so that they can spend as much time as possible exploring the space after you die.
Jesus.
That is 4.
Within the research of the immortality, is there language about extending life that's not necessarily immortality, but just extending your
Yeah,
lifespan?
there are rituals of one to basically
some probiotics.
Good gut health.
Superfoods.
Yeah, superfoods.
Baby's blood.
Yeah, baby's blood.
Four
Wouldst
Dr.
thou
Peppers a
like
day.
to live deliciously?
Gotta kill those demons with that Dr. Pepper.
Damn.
There are some. One kind of it's a ritual of acceptance is I think the most direct parallel. It's in Elvish, but it's like a person who has undertaken a journey and can undertake a ritual and through alchemy and spells and magic almost transfer themselves to a separate race species.
Like Avatar?
In a way, I guess. You could pass through Awa. That's one way to look at it.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of, anybody's read the books, the Aragon books?
Yeah.
When he goes through the training and becomes more elf than human?
Yeah.
More along those lines.
Dope moments, dope moments.
Well, really, the training was so we can handle the ritual. But
Yeah. And that's mostly it.
Hmm.
They could spring it and do that.
Lilith will bring all those books with her.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we allowed to keep these books?
She doesn't give a fuck.
We just fucking killed a.
We gave the guy his sight back.
I just didn't know if there was any.
We haven't done that.
A shiny
We'll figure them out.
We're gonna
ochre
take
jelly.
him from a blind dragon. I think we'll be okay.
We have
Kallias.
to get the group first.
I am looking for, obviously, all the things that I am fervently looking for, but laced within that, specifically because I believe it does have pertinence here, and I'm also just still curious about it. I am looking for any mention of the concept of a solus, a being who exists solely in one iteration. There's only been one of, and the magic that stems from that, the magic of the tangles, and to pull from the raw power of the veil, that thing that I believe is at the crux of all of this to begin with.
You find one book. In any of the book, it's a scroll, and it refers to soluses and what they could be used as. They are conduits. There's only one that exists, because think of them as their being was forged in the in-between, where all of the different multiverses, iterations, whatever words you want to use, when they connect, they connect through these certain highways. And certain beings exist in these highways. Souls, energy, magic. And a soulless is what those beings are referred to as. They can be as small as an ant, or as big as a planet-eating dragon.
That was oddly specific.
That's exactly the information I was looking for. That's what I'd... Well, just for posterity's sake, I'll pocket the scroll. And that is almost all the information I honestly need to begin with, but still, I will continue hunting for anything more alchemically mathematic, any actualized theories or magical formulas about soul transmutation.
Okay.
And that's the gem.
Yeah, got you. Fim
Fam's just helping.
You were helping? Gotcha. Bucket.
Yeah, of course. Helping with soul transmutation stuff. Similarly, on that same sort of vein, a twofold thingy. Sort of the idea of creation of synthetic life out of a source, and then manipulation of pre-existing arcane material. Because something we've discussed at length is it's difficult to do that. It's difficult to manipulate, alter, edit something that has already been enchanted or something that is inherently magical. I want to find out if there's ways around that.
Okay, for the first one, you find loads.
Of creation of synthetic life.
Yeah, like a way to, like, basically you have to create a small conduit that basically think of it as the chamber that they use it as an essence is the word in this book that he uses, or soul, where they refer to it in other ways, but essence is the main one of the being you're creating.
My essence.
Either alchemical, mechanical, or spiritual. It is a housing unit, and talks about the various minerals or collection of minerals that can create these units. Shards of Tangle being one of them, but also various gemstones. A pure bloodstone is one they speak of. That is a more common.
Pure bloodstone.
And bloodstone, pure bloodstone, I should say, can only be found in the deep mines underneath where great battles were once fought.
Cool. And that's sort of the housing unit for a soul.
Yeah.
So in context of the Philosopher's Stone, that is something that's basically a bloodstone plus. That is currently housing many stones.
Yeah, that's like your public storage of a unit.
Right, but I could, if I got a supply of pure bloodstones, I could hypothetically offload soul from that into that, and then use the bloodstone as the central engine of a artifice.
Hypothetically.
King is talking about making a species.
The high evolutionary.
No, but it's not. I'm not trying to perfect anything. I'm trying to create a cool army of robo-goblins.
The Geth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally making the Geth.
But but anyway, the X.
The X.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. That's a thought. And yeah, anything about arcane alteration of a pre-existing arcane substance with a 33. If that helps at all.
Previous arcane substance.
Like, just talking about how it's like, if something is magically infused already, it is hard to upgrade that, or to engineer it further, without damaging or creating some form of bad reaction.
Exactly.
I
I'll
wanna
give you this. There's a way to piggyback things on top. However, the more and more you enchant something, on like every piggybacked enchantment creates a higher probability that it will fail and crumble to dust.
Gotcha.
Easiest thing to do, 1, anything can hold 1. Anything above that, there's a chance, and it fluctuates upon what it is and the enchantment that you're using, that it will go inert and die.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Possible piggyback enchantments. Heavy risk.
Piggyback.
Heavy risk. With each.
And finally, Leonidas.
Gunny?
You like books, Guardian?
You like books,
I got a lot of them.
y'all speak in
I rolled
Celestial?
for my damn.
Yeah. Oh my ass.
For my investigation, I rolled a natural 20 for a total of, or what was it? What was it?
Investigation.
Oh, a natural 20 for a 22.
Okay.
I was looking for everything else that everyone was doing, and then anything on echoes and anything about what Dan knows is astral projection, but Leonidas knows is fucking my body leaving my body.
Yeah, I would say echo-wise, it is a peel of a separate possible timeline. It may be an existing timeline as well. As for astral projecting, and for the echo stuff, you can it kind of teaches you this is exactly what an echo is, what it takes to make an echo magically, and what the magic is within that.
Do I learn anything that would potentially help me?
I mean, what it is to make new echoes, yeah. And then, for the astral projecting, very similar magic to echoes. However, it is more, not permanent, but more potent. Echoes are fleeting. Astral projectants have the range, the potency to outlast. They come from a similar... It's a similar tree, but a bigger roots. If that makes sense.
Does it?
I don't know if it does. That doesn't make sense.
Does it say? Because I know how to control echoes, quote unquote, but I'm very confused on. I say this out loud to myself while I'm reading. Well, I know how to control echoes, but I don't understand how to.
Leonidas can read.
Control. Yes, I can read.
Everybody else is looking at each other and just watching Leonidas
I know how to
read.
control echoes, but I don't understand how to control. This says astral projection. Does it say anything in here that I'm saying?
Asking the book.
The book. Does it say anything in here that
Siri
tells me, hello? Does it say anything in here how to control it per se?
Astral projection?
Correct.
Through meditation.
Ooh. Oh.
It's maybe less. It talks about astral projection being less of a forcing, but basically allowing your echo, the echo, to visit someone else.
Wait, so the fucking thing I can do? The shit where I let an echo, it takes over my consciousness?
What?
I have a thing that I can do that lets I have an echo that takes over my consciousness, and the echo can go out. It can go 1,000 feet away from me.
Oh, different. It's
Okay.
more. It's more intense than that.
Got it. That would make sense.
But similar in that way.
Yeah, right.
Instead of the echo coming to you, you're going to the echo.
That's bananas.
Yeah. Well, everyone, this was a
More
great
of
read.
you allow yourself to be an echo for another Leonidas.
You would be
Well,
pulled.
that's exactly what the other echoes are. They're other versions of Leonidas.
Yeah.
He's basically sending himself to another echo version of himself.
Exactly.
As for the general research,
I told y'all.
General search of finding out about the Nithog and how to defeat it, its practices. The Nithog mostly exists as a force in nature in its writings, as we've covered.
Yeah.
and how it's created, we've covered already. What has been researched about the Nidhogg is what it does.
Why it eats.
Two magical, if you want to call them schools, but like essences that it generally creates, and it creates almost every, but main two is, I guess you could say, transmutation and necromancy.
So essentially, it is a force of change and a force of balancing the scales.
In a way, yeah. It is the forest fire that allows for new life.
Not a bad thing.
It enables rebirth.
Yes.
But it also
consumes.
Through
So
consumption,
it creates
right?
death as well.
In the way that the fungi eat the corpse and grow from it.
It is a true neutral rebirth.
Somewhere Ishava tingles.
But also a creation.
It's a cycle.
God.
And in its creation of that transmutation of the death to the new life, there is a moment where it exists entirely in its own plane. It exists as a being traveling through its own mind.
Whoa.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's wild.
As it consumes,
I mean, yeah, but
it finds solace within itself.
If the stone worked the same way, the beings, the souls trapped inside the stone almost were the stone's physical makeup and yet also existed within the stone. If the creature is similar to the energy at the core of the Philosopher's Stone to begin with, it makes sense that it should be able to
to travel
exist. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the souls were doing.
But to travel inside, that'd be implying that I could go inside of my mind and travel inside of it.
If you had power and time like the World Eater has, I see no.
I thought that was happening in game.
Me too.
Yeah. Imagine.
Frankly,
What's going down?
it doesn't.
Keepers are here.
Has our friend arrived?
It only. That's what I thought.
Yashin is not coming down.
Oh, I thought Yashin was.
No, Yashin is gathering its basic knowledge up there for you guys.
I have to tell you, with all that we
I'm just waiting.
learn about this, I feel more confident is a weird word that I have a strange relationship with, but I feel more and more drawn to this. Nothing we learn gives me pause at all. It only seems to not confirm exactly, but it feels right. It connects with my own experiences, and I cannot. I think we have a very good shot at this. A very, very, very good shot at doing something here, something important.
If I can ask, ideally, what would happen? What would you want?
I think, ideally, I would like for the borders, and however this was to manifest, whether that leaves me marked, whether that leaves the serpent marked, whether neither of us exist as we were, I would like there to be no borders, either physical or metaphysical, between the Nidhogg and myself. I would like Kallias and the World Eater to be synonymous, and I would like for neither of them to be as they were. If the World Eater becomes a part of me, I accept this. If I was to become a part of the World Eater, I would accept that. And if we were to become something wholly together new, driven by the purpose guided in this act of bonding, I would accept this also.
You would want to become part of the World Eater.
That when you say it like that, it sounds much stranger than I mean it. But
Well, you just said it.
I feel like I already have been. I feel like this is a story that my people have told me. I know this story, and it hasn't yet been finished. And yet it seems like it's something that I don't know, Lena. It's hard for me to speak on it, but the World Eater feels known to me, and it has affected me deeply since it was hatched in front of us. I cannot draw myself away from it, and
I don't know. I guess it's just hard with a name such as World Eater.
But that is not a name it gave itself.
Sure, but it is one that it carries.
I know, and that is part of the reason that I think if I bond with it, that is exactly what it will stop doing. It eats because that is all it has known. And that is all that the purpose that it has had in its cycle of rebirth has been given to it. And I think in changing it through me, in us changing, the purpose too will change.
You don't worry that it would change you and make you want to eat worlds too?
I would hope not.
You get hungry.
I do, yes. But the stone was filled with hatred and rage and wrath and sorrow. And I helped to calm it, and it did not make me the things that it was. I was not filled with the death that created it after I bonded with the stone. And I felt very certain that what was at the core of the stone is the same idea that is at the core of the serpent. I don't have much to go on. I said this before, but I am asking a lot of blind faith from all of you.
Have you shared the stuff you found about the solar system?
I certainly will if I haven't yet. The scroll out describing us as a conduit. I know I was told by my strange little mentor that this thing is what I am. And in this whole restricted section, this is the only piece of literature I could find on that which we are. And it describes us as conduits.
Mm.
That's exactly what I want to be for the World Eater. Exactly. I think it might be one as well.
Okay. So, we go to the World Eater.
Yes.
What is your plan?
Then it gets dicey. My plan is to loose myself from the chain of gravity and to be greatly propelled into orbit.
I can do that.
Once I am in the auspices of the World Eater, I will reach out to it in the same way I reached out to the stone. I'm going to briefly thumb the necklace that Halifax gave to me. And I will either use this or I will offer it as part of the transaction, as part of the ritual of bonding. And I think we will know our answers fairly shortly after that. I would like it. In my ideal world, you do not get in harm's way, but I don't know how close we are going to be able to get to the World Eater without potentially putting you and the ship within harm's way. Besides, I think we will need the orrery in theory to either stabilize or actualize whatever this bonding ritual is going to be. And worse comes to worse, I don't believe this to be a possibility or an actual result that we could receive, but it is a possibility that we might have to go toe-to-toe with the serpent either after I fail or in order to quell it to begin with.
Mm.
I'm hoping that neither of those things have to come to pass. I think the World Eater is not a violent being by nature. From the conversation we had with it, it is not prone to wanton violence, nor did it even seem protective that we were invading its mind, let alone anything else. That is the barest of bones plan that I have, and I am well open to suggestion here.
Personally, I think we should see what Yashin has found, restore their sight, journey back to our ship, and
Gate to Duma.
Discuss possibilities. Yeah.
Okay.
What did we
If we have everything we need here.
what did we win after winning the games?
The boons.
The boons.
We never got boons.
Well,
'Cause
as
Woody
you
was
guys
too
go to
much
head
of a
out,
crackhead.
you see these little plinths that have been erected almost by the library itself.
Erected.
I believe you all won one.
Oh yeah, it's a group.
Did I win one?
Yeah.
That's a group.
Everybody gets one red bead.
Yo.
I won 2.
These are called beads of powder. Powder?
Yeah, same.
Beads of powder.
Power. Beads of power.
Is this a homebrew item or an existing item?
Homebrew.
Cool.
Basically, at any point, you can crush this bead of power within your hand, and the next damage you do, and you can do this after a roll is made, but before the dice are rolled.
What?
To do
After the
before
attack
the
roll is
damage.
made.
The damage is rolled.
Oh, okay.
To do max damage.
You crush the
On
bead
your next hit.
after the roll.
What if you rolled it on a natural 20?
Max
you do?
damage.
You do
It's
what?
double max. So you know how we're doing.
You'd
Crit
essentially
says
do
max and then roll. This
You
would be
do
max and then max.
Max.
Holy shit! Wow. Okay.
All right,
So-
Drew, charge your dice for next
Yeah.
session.
Those are your beads of power.
For 1 hit.
Still,
Did we not
Do a
get-
lot.
Sneak attack.
And then we won
For the
sneak
two
attack.
winners,
Jesus.
ideally you won 1 and you won 2. For the first second of winning, the first tier, because as you won 2, you get an extra tier. You guys get on top of those also a bead of recall. Basically, it's do it again. Damage.
Do it again.
Attack. Whole turn.
Do it again.
Whole turn?
A whole turn.
Do it again, and the turn you did doesn't count, or do
Does
it again like.
not count.
Okay. So a mulligan.
A mulligan.
When can you use it?
At any point.
Can you use it if you've been like?
When can you use it in reference to
the past?
What you are changing?
Yeah.
I would say within a minute.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh
okay.
wow.
That's
Wait,
enough
so
Stop a failed bonding with a.
so what if like if
planet
someone
devouring
died?
serpent.
Could they come back?
Within a minute.
So it's like a
this has, like,
revivify.
RP stuff
That's
too.
like it's
Yeah.
like an all kinds of.
That's why I said it.
One
It's
simple
a-
mistake.
There we go.
It's like a.
The Omega 13. What is 13 seconds?
Then finally, for the third tier,
It's so good. It's so good.
Fim,
Oh, Finn.
you get a bead of
What?
Bead
I'm
of
the right
piss.
word for this. A solution. It's clairvoyance. Bead of clairvoyance. And basically, at any point, if you do not know the route forward, you can crush it, and the divine beings, the dungeon master, will point you in the right direction.
The dungeon master will tell us where Ash is.
Oh,
We can use it for that.
Drew. Now. Ha. That's not. You're not wrong.
And then if you use it and it doesn't, we can use the recall and redo it and use it for something else.
Huh.
I want to use all my shit.
Huh.
Well, I have one
And
too.
Yeah.
I wish for 3 more wishes.
We also have a wish, don't we?
And then
I
I can
wish.
use the
You have a
recall
wish, yeah.
to make it like we never did any of it if none of it works.
Not a casual fan.
Wow. Cool.
Let's go. Back to Yashin.
So,
Back to sea.
as you guys head
Back
up,
to Eugene.
you get back up to Yushin, and he goes, "Oh, hey, I tried to find all this stuff for you. Here I have it." And like pushes a pile of books.
Wow.
You've aged 15 years in a day.
Well,
May I ask, the magic around your eyes, have you felt it subdue?
my eyeballs are still burnt out of the sockets.
I know, but
Can I make a medicine check?
You mentioned last time when we attempted to fix it that what was holding us back from cleansing the metal using arcane forms of magic was.
Oh, yes.
Senior Gupta.
I mean, if I were to put an arcane level on it, sure, maybe, but I don't know unless you cast spells. Ooh.
19 on medicine?
Yeah.
Eyeballs are definitely burnt out by the molten magma.
Magma.
But there was still magma left over.
It's still on his face.
But it's time. I'm a smith's tools it. Gonna get that stuff out of there.
Scalpel.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If it's, I have
ice cream spoon.
I don't know if any of this is helpful. I have thieves' tools, tinker's tools, and smith's tools, and alchemist supplies and a herbalism kit all ready to go. That I all have.
Okay, operator,
I guess
doctor, who's
that's
your
literally my purpose.
who are your assistants in this operation?
I'm definitely getting one.
I guess we're all
Lilith is very dexterous with her feet.
I'm also very dexterous.
If you need things lifted,
Fim's definitely on the docket because we got.
Fim has insane sleight of hand.
Okay.
Scubble.
Can I lift something?
I have healing spells in case you missed it, but I guess you do too. So.
Oh, we're fixing eyes. Yeah, I don't want.
In this, so you, smash cut to you guys having Yashin on the operating table.
This isn't Thinker, by the way.
It's
This
that-
is Reknit.
That episode of Grey's Anatomy where you've got like, where did I go wrong?
I love to say.
Sometimes things are harder than they seem to be, but we have to push through.
Kallias and Leonidas are behind a pane of glass watching the surgery.
Just worried.
The things we lose are sometimes greater than the things we stand to gain.
Kallias is like in Leonidas' arms. It's gonna be okay.
But we have to do it anyway.
Okay.
And in the end, the surgery fails.
Save a life. Where did I go wrong? No!
And when we've lost our sight, there's no path left to see.
Next on Fox, The Simpsons.
Oh God!
What do I do? What can I do?
Roll me a medicine check to operate this shit out of there.
Can I? Does my tool proficiencies help me?
I will allow the proficiency to add in.
I'll cast guidance as well.
I'll bardic inspiration you.
Oh jeez. Wait. So I'm rolling the medicine check, adding the proficiency as I have with my tools, and a D12.
And a D4.
And a D4.
And you know what? I'll give you a D6.
From where, Dan?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, wait, where is that coming from?
Okay, roll a D6 and I'll tell you what happens.
Wait, no, stop.
Don't do that.
Okay, so starting out.
I mean, I can help wild magic dissociate.
No, it's good. It's good.
That's enough sighting.
So first up, starting. Medicine check is a nice 21 to begin with. Thank you. We're now going to add my tool expertise into this. So that's going to be an additional 10, bringing it up to 31.
31.
31. D12. That's a 10, bringing it up to 41.
If you wanted, you could re-roll it to try to get a 12.
No, it's all good.
Will you get a 10?
41 D4,
yeah.
you said?
That's crazy.
41 brings it to 44 with the additional 3. And I'm a flash of genius to bring it to 51.
Raise
New
record.
record.
Single highest.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's me.
With Pyre, you on either side.
Blood coming out of your ears a little bit.
Leonidas through the glass. Kallias. They're making breakfast.
It'll be okay.
I know.
Lower. It'll be okay. Reknit steps back, wipes from the brow, takes the mask down. How do you feel?
Like a weight's been lifted off of me.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I still don't have eyeballs.
It was
They
a
were
test.
melted out by liquid
Please
magma.
just give me a moment.
It was
Please just give me a moment. Fim Fam takes a.
The eye vector.
There's one of the leaves that was on his like scarfy cowl kind of thing. Actually, like comes off. And you see it, he uncorks it, and it's some holy water. Puts it on the eyes. Takes the pendant that is around his neck, and like puts his. Well, he lays a small, colorful fabric over the eyes, and then for a minute, he's very quietly casting, and this music is playing, and you can kind of like hear. At first, you hear it in the background. You're kind of like, huh? I kind of hear a nice little acoustic guitar. What's going on? And then slowly, from beneath the cloth, the glow starts to come from the eye sockets, and I will cast Regenerate.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Regenerate.
So good. I'm assuming he's at full hit points, but for the sake of argument, I heal him for 37.
Okay.
God dang.
And any missing appendages grow back?
So the target's, and maybe this is up to you. The target's severed body members, fingers, legs, tails, and so on, are restored. So
You can sever an eye from its socket.
I'll let eyes be included in that. Yeah.
So over the course of an hour.
So you see these little raisins appear in the back of the eye sockets after the.
No, I leave the cloth over it because I knew it was going to be disgusting.
Yeah, and a light glows for an hour.
Yashin?
I can feel something.
Just relax.
Is Yashin cooked? Is he absolutely baked?
Is he on a different planet?
If you were a blind dragon by yourself in a library, wouldn't you also?
Yeah, you'd fucking lose
Shit,
your mind.
you're right.
And I forget how Yushin sounded at the beginning.
King Boomy.
I didn't.
King Boomy. Oh, it was here.
It didn't.
What avatar did you want?
That was Leo and Satan, bro.
Leaf.
What bootleg avatar did you find?
What off-brand Netflix were you
I'm
watching?
Boomy, baby. Well.
Swedish avatar.
He tossed you in a potato sack.
King Boomy as voiced by
That's
not how we do it.
Are we waiting? Yeah, and then you. I was trying to cut it off at the pass.
I'm okay with that.
I was trying to cut it off at the pass before we got quite there.
You stopped that right fucking
We need to go under the mountain.
After an hour.
I was about to ask. Do we want to wait an hour?
They might give us a hefty boon for, fixing their eyes. Just like I said, I'm
It's good to do good deeds every once in a while.
For this hour, even though the casting is done, Fimfam is sitting and playing the lute and is kind of like in a trance.
Yeah.
I guess
If we're taking an hour, I'm taking a short rest.
Okay.
Okay. Give it a rest, Pest.
I'm gonna take a look around the books that Yashin found.
Wow.
Is there any information that we didn't know?
Mostly you already know.
Cool.
I think what you found in the restricted section are more detailed versions of what you've learned. I'd say you do find a bit in like spell jamming.
Oh!
Of like how to create one and all that. And was there any like other specific stuff generally that people wanted to know that wasn't like restricted?
I just wanted to find the dexterity book.
Oh, you wouldn't. It's not here.
At all?
Those
At
are
all.
different kinds of books, though. Those are like.
That would have been in the restricted section. Not there.
It would have been in the restriction section?
Yeah.
Penis.
But it wasn't there. He's saying.
Yeah, it was not there.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Penis.
I'm just gonna stand at the gates of the library and see. Just honestly study the movements of the ice worms if I can see them.
You see the Shahalud, just. I can't wait for Dune 2. I cannot wait.
Dune, Rise of the Dunes.
The rise of Austin Butler as Shahalud.
Jesus.
Is there a way to?
I mean, he's legally still in the accident, right?
Literally. Is no, this is
Oh, mama.
we still got a
Lilith
lot
will
of
just
tunes.
go snatch a book of
These are all from
anatomy and sexual education.
Okay.
After seeing Rittenhouse's member.
No, she has a specific.
Oh no!
a specific
Oh no!
plan
Oh no!
about this
It's
book.
giving more than Solus.
Oh.
It's giving more than Solus.
And then she'll go and stand next to Kallias and watch the space worms,
Okay.
the ice worms.
This is dumb, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I think it's interesting. Is there any way to modify the ship
not any information on ship modifications that basically can make it transform, like Ultron
Autobots
or a Megazord.
Roll me investigation.
Okay.
Just because, give me an excuse to have a Megazord in my
Fucking
campaign.
A space.
Nergron.
A Nergron, like
Nergron Prime.
I can see Nergron hitting that Voltron pose very hard.
What if like the slippery ship and Nergron like?
Oh, I have it in my head. What's your?
It's a 17.
17. There are reports of sciences and magics.
You made the DC like 5, didn't you?
Don't crit fail.
It was a don't crit fail kind of DC.
Incredible.
Log on at this.
Where
I'm ready to Pacific Rim in space,
with
bro. Oh my
certain
God.
levels of magics and sciences
Pacific
and
Outer Rim.
resources, one could create a living, transformable construct from a certain entity.
I'm gonna like secretly tear these pages and just slide them over to Reknet.
Wow.
The chapter is called Robots in Disguise.
If we've all seen Pulp
Robots
Fiction,
in disguise.
This is more or less what Thinker does on a day-to-day basis. It's this, but like plus, and like, imagine the faces in Pulp Fiction when they open the briefcase and the like light comes up.
Yes.
You send me this paper and I go like, I have to go. I think pretty much immediately marches back to the ship.
You in the readings, there's one example. You know how like textbooks are like Sally went to here. This one exclusively refers to as a construct that was a cow, a dairy cow that would transform into a flying eagle.
Bant.
Eagles are turning people
The
into
name of
horses.
this being is Star Cream.
No.
And
that's
hate you.
honest to God. I'm at the closest I'm at the closest I've ever been to needing to leave the stream.
That's
That's
it.
Star
I wasn't
Cream.
even when it came up with Star Cream.
That was my fault earlier. That
We
was
asked you to
off
stay
stream.
for
I
one more
apologize. We were discussing about something in Transformers and they
that one.
needed to be out of dairy, and so Star Cream happened. I'm sorry. I didn't like it. No one was supposed to know.
But now you've learned about Star Cream.
Oh no.
Reknet
I just
fourth dimensionally shoots
So
Jonathan Champion.
are we to believe that Kevin Moon was Unicron? Is that what we're led to believe?
We need to go
This
deeper.
is all going over my head. I really don't know what we're talking about.
Transformers?
Wiki moment.
Robots in disguise?
Yeah.
Starscream.
The new ones?
No.
They're trying to turn
Like
Nergron
the
into a
animated-
transformer.
Oh, I didn't know
Us! You!
You're the one who made the DC one.
Yeah. You
God, you didn't make me do this.
Anyway, Yashin, wake up, bro. New eyes.
Wait.
Step it up, mate.
Wait, I have
New
another
eyes
thing
just dropped, mate.
I had a
Take a
different
look.
thought. I had a different thought of a thing I wanted to look for. If that's okay.
You get one, and then Yashin's waking the fuck up after that.
I just
Eyes just drop.
I'm just looking for like real basic, except not basic. Like a book that says anything that says like advanced battle moves. I don't know, something.
I
like
want to
that.
get a level in battle.
Advanced
There is
battle
a book
mechanics.
that looks like it's like about battle maneuvers and scrolls on how to do them. You have to study it for a certain amount of time.
Incredible. Grab it. I grab it and I go.
Leonidas, that
Not
means
the
you
Jedi
have to
Holocron.
read.
I read things downstairs.
Do you
I
need
know.
help reading?
Are you okay?
No, I can read.
I know you can read.
You
just
just
don't-
choose
You don't like
not
to read.
I don't like to.
So would you like to be read too?
Oh my god.
He's never been asked so intimate a question in his life.
Here, Yara, go.
Damn it. Would you read to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's that? The sound?
Oh my god! Oh my god.
If you would read to me, maybe at night
And
before
absolutely, I
bed.
would practice these battle maneuvers with you as well.
Oh my goodness.
The world's open.
The world's up and represented the chat. Ryujin, that'd be great if you want to.
Yeah.
Gosh, I have so many new things. Oh my god. I have to meditate. I'm not ready for that.
Yo, Yashin,
Yashin, are you okay?
you got some balls?
Step the up.
You see Yashin kind of get up, and the cloth falls off their eyes, And as they open their big draconic eyes,
Let's see those.
Where did I go wrong? Sometimes, despite what you may think, everything goes perfectly.
Kallias is in the waiting room. Bursts down the door.
Kallias!
How to save some eyes.
I
And you
have some
see the
good
world
news.
with new eyes.
look up and sees you guys in the window looking down at Yashin.
Now you have your eyes where
We run through an extra door. We come in. Give him a hug.
Produced by Sean Rhimes.
They are. It's interesting. The iris is a gold,
Always.
but then the eye itself almost looks like pages of flickering pages. And as it shifts, almost like pages flicker, almost like the magic of the library brought their eyes back.
I'm having a seizure.
the magic of me. That's
I did this.
Cool.
Do you feel
Look at
alright?
me.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
It's me.
Look.
They call this vision.
Look with your
I call it
special eyes.
vision.
God damn it. Do you have any eggs?
Bro, you can't just ask people if they have eggs.
That's like asking someone if
I
they...
haven't had eggs for many millennia.
9:30 at night, everything goes to shit.
It's true.
No, it's
I haven't had eggs.
shit. For 3 hours.
We get
like an hour of solid gameplay.
And in the beginning it's a mess, and in the end it's a mess, and in the middle it's just okay.
Anyway,
Put it all together and what do you get?
Are you okay?
Bards of
How
New
do you feel?
I'm great.
All right.
New York.
I think it's about time that we head out
Skedaddle
Yeah.
Make like a baby.
and head out.
and cry. Oh.
And I start tearing down the set of the film
Of the Grey's
of
Anatomy.
the Grey's Anatomy film.
It's been coined Chaos Anatomy.
Chaos
actually.
Anatomy.
Chaos Anatomy.
God. I say thanks everybody. That'll be lunch. Great.
Thank you, Lunch.
I guess I'm
Cut,
out
print,
some
take.
days.
I thank you for your assistance. Really, this was a necessary journey. Do you have any kind of observatory functionality here? I know it may not have been of use to you for some years
Like a telescope?
now. For your own usage, not for
Yeah, I
ours.
do. It's many ways that I've written things down. It's just by peering through my telescope, or I guess you could call it an omniscope, and just looking at things and people
Well,
and places.
In that case, for the course of the next day or two, I ask that you lend your eyes over towards a planet further in the Doom space system, known as Duma.
Yes, I know Duma well.
That is where we are headed. And
You know what they say about Duma?
I'll kill you.
We just saved his eyes.
I know,
They
but
can hear
and
you.
I can take them away.
And fit them in his mouth.
Got him.
I didn't even know what the pun was.
I'm
genuinely
only
didn't know what the pun was going to be.
If you hadn't given me the instructors to make a transformer, I'd be really mad right now.
The light in Jonathan's eyes died in real time.
I have to go.
I
have to leave.
I just ask that you pay attention towards Duma over the next 2 days. We are headed there. And if we...
It took you so long.
Jesus Christ.
Keep going.
If we are to fail in our endeavors, you may need to evacuate this system. And if we don't, if we succeed, then I think it is only right that you should be one of the first people to document the event that will be happening.
You see Sheen kind of like look up and like you see a little like little telescope appear that kind of like very Dr. Seussy kind of like bends and
bendy,
curves,
wobbly.
and it looks out and it's like,
Well, last time the Nidhogg took a few centuries to get here, so I got a bit of time.
Last time?
Last time, yes.
What do you mean last time?
Last time. Last time a Nidhogg was freed. Life's a bit of a
But
cycle.
centuries from... Wait, this is completely new information.
What did you experience?
It was the Nidhogg was freed, and then it was put back into its cage, and then it was freed again recently. I don't know the difference.
But last time it got here, to this planet? How did it get here and leave planets that are still alive in its wake?
No, it ate them.
And replace.
It took centuries. I mean, probably even more. I don't even remember the years to eat all of the planets to finally get to little old Yashin.
And then what happened?
Well,
We got here. What did you have? Tea? What happened?
Well, I left the sheen, and then the sheen was back. I really that's a little foggy for me.
It was consumed and then it.
Wait, check.
Wait,
Why?
That's what it does.
It's not important. Just think of life as like a cycle.
What the hell accent is that?
Okay. Okay. That's more information than we learned in the entirety of the restricted section, I'll be quite honest with you.
What else do you know?
I've been around for millennia. I know quite a bit.
Were you there when it first hatched?
No, that's like a few millennia. But I was there when it hatched last time. And it was, I mean, it was bad. People died.
If you were to put yourself in it, thumbs up, down.
Different. I don't remember that part, but I'm here.
No. If the idea was that you were wanted to do such a thing, if you were offered, hey, I could come in with you, buddy.
I'm sorry, what? Come in
I know. I'm not the best speaker of the group.
If you could merge consciousnesses with the World Eater, with the idea, the hope to quell this cycle and simply continue this frame of existence as it stands.
It's sometimes better to not.
I will say to that, nothing's changed in many millennia. So if this is what all that we're gonna get to is a big lizard eating us over and over again, hey, that's kind of, I don't know, that's a miss for me, dog.
I think
now where's the accent now?
Oh my god.
It's a.
I think we are going to leave.
We're gonna come.
Yeah.
I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you see lots of new things.
I'm riding a whole new train.
We have to go now.
No extra boons for helping your eyes.
Really?
I think you've been given enough. You've been given enough. Sit the fuck down.
I'm just as a goblin merchant at my core, apparently.
If I could give a quantity, can you give us a level up?
What hath been given can be taken away.
Oh my
god. Oh
Threaten the
my
dragon.
God.
We're extorting the dragon. Be like, yeah, you like this?
What do you
new
consider
item?
saying when you got articles?
That's true. You give us a little something, we give you back. We maybe give those items.
Wait a second. You saying that
what's going on
if
here,
I don't
guys?
give you a theoretical level up from the DM that I definitely don't believe in, you guys are gonna take my eyes away from me?
Let's just say that sometimes eyes can go and eyes can stay.
Every doctor in the city is under our payroll, you see.
All right, look. See, exactly. You can do that now. Hopefully that doesn't go away. Because then I'd be telling you to listen.
Friends at home, this is extortion.
Huh?
If you've ever played the Godfather.
All right, Yashin, it's been a real slice.
Has it? I'm very confused now.
We're gonna go.
I whisper in his ear, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. See you, John. I'm happy to help. Bye.
My
Tell
body
your-
has weird tingly feelings.
I whisper.
Bail now. We're gone. What's up?
$3.
The game? Jeez. I'm on
That's
platform.
crazy. Xbox, baby.
Oh, well.
I have 2 things I want to do before the session ends,
Okay.
but I want to leave it up.
No,
to
as
everybody
you guys
else.
load onto the ship and you take off, and I'm gonna give you the times to either plan for what you want to do with the World Eater or do other stuff.
I have other things I want to do.
Maybe we do that.
Sure.
Stop next session.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted to see what you guys had. If you want to talk a little bit, we have a bit of time.
I want to level up. No, I'm kidding.
I wanted to do.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
If we're doing like days, are we doing?
No,
days?
it's just in general.
Oh. Well, generally, I'd like to have Ryujin read me the book and try meditate.
Oh, I thought it was like RP moment.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
Now, question:
I don't know.
if Ryujin reads the book to him, who gets the benefits?
Well, I told him I'd practice the movements with him.
Will you both get it?
I would say that would take double the time.
Oh,
to
then I'll
consume
read it. I'll read it. Because unless you want it to.
I mean, why not?
Well,
and what
time.
else do we need to do?
Well, it depends on how long it takes.
How long
almost
does
10
it
How long
take?
it's gonna take.
If we're doing it with double the time, what's the time?
I would say you
on
need
its
to
own?
read a total of 48 hours.
2 days. How long does it take?
That's 2 days, no breaks, no nothing.
To learn one maneuver.
To learn one maneuver?
One maneuver.
Yes.
we're not
How many
that
maneuvers are in the book?
There are many.
Never mind.
How long would it take to learn one? 12 hours, Dan. 12 hours, Dan. That's
It depends on the one you are
To learn one. No, that is the time it takes to learn one as you're
24
researching
hours.
all of them. 24 hours.
You're talking about like the fighter maneuvers, yeah?
I wanted a book. I just like a general. It doesn't have to necessarily.
That's
be
what I'm giving
that's
you.
what it is?
You
Oh,
can
okay.
like learn like the battle
maneuvers.
master maneuvers. Like one for every 24 hours you look at the book.
I can grab a feat that'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
And you could do that
then I have to
if
waste
we
the feet.
level up.
I have to waste the field.
Well, maybe if you read it and then level up later, you'll get 2.
There, bam. That's what I'm gonna do.
But I'm not reading it, Woody.
I don't have any RP, but I will read. I'll read it.
Fim don't read.
Fim doesn't have eyes.
I'll read it for 24 hours. Over
gave them to the
dragon.
Okay,
But, yeah.
Lilith, what do you want to do?
Lilith takes the sex anatomy book, and it's she made sure it was a very sex positive book, very comprehensive, not comprehensive like how they teach it in American schools, or don't teach it at all.
What's America?
It's on Earth.
On Earth.
No.
Not Earth.
It's called America.
And she goes up to
God made it-
Kipa.
I knew it.
And God was like,
And
Oh no.
because
Hey,
she's-
Auntie Lilith.
She's like the cool aunt.
What's up? What's going on? You're looking at me weird with the weird eye thing.
Okay, here's my thing.
Okay.
Your dad talks to you about sex way too often, and frankly, it's never comprehensive.
He's an 8-year-old.
Talking to who?
Keep it.
Your daughter. So I'm gonna give this to you. You can choose to read it if you want. You don't have to, but
You can read it if you don't want to, but you can't read it if you do.
Oh my God, is that actually how sex education is?
but it's there for you.
Bit of a nanny McPhee moment.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Are there pictures?
Oh yeah.
Are they like graphic?
How old is this child?
Define
don't know.
Where have we
graphic.
landed?
I don't know, like
8, 12,
in
44.
depth? Literally?
It's comprehensive, so yes.
So literally in depth.
Yeah, and I fist bump her.
She's like, she just kind of does the turkey, like the gear shift to you. He goes, thanks, Aunt Lilith.
She's
And like
16.
takes and walks away and just like
Fucking
giggles.
troll.
And then she's gonna go find Kallias.
She's gonna go hump a pillow for a bit.
God
She's
damn it.
like she's a child.
6.
No, she's 14.
No, she's
What?
8.
When did she become 14?
False.
She's
She's
never
I
been
think the
14.
oldest she's been is maybe 12.
Let's chat.
That is a reach.
No. Folks in the chat, folks
It's
at home,
8.
folks listening, I want somebody to go back to About the Well episode when we were
That's
in the
what we
well,
were, yeah.
when Cora's body was possessed by
No.
Keeper, because the age is definitely stated in that episode.
And
it
it's
has-
probably like 6.
And
I
how
think
long
you
has
said
it
retcon
been
it. He
between
did
4
say
and
she
6,
was
man?
too
How
young.
long is it?
I don't remember.
If it's
been
between
2
4 and
years.
6, then every conversation we've had with her would not be as correct.
As somebody who has rewatched some of the earlier episodes for TikTok clips, he did say an initial age, and then later on you said we're gonna make her older because she was a little too young. But
Yeah.
then the age also has yo-yoed.
Yeah, it's
True.
And I don't know where.
But it's like 8 is like the base.
Can we establish it now?
Like,
14.
I need a canonical. It's not 14.
It's
No.
my daughter.
That's not how it works, Dan.
It's the character I created.
Yeah, but it was this. We all know this wasn't planned. Yeah.
What do you mean? Me and Woody
Okay.
will have a
No,
conversation.
how about this?
Can we establish an age?
Even
Fuck
10?
canon. Canon
No,
doesn't matter.
we'll say
Who
12.
thinks
Continuity
she is
doesn't matter.
younger than 8? Raise your hands.
She's not younger than
She's
8.
been younger than 8.
She has been, but she. I don't think she can
We
be.
said she was older than.
In your heart of hearts, is she younger than 8?
She
Raise your
does.
hands.
She
No.
speaks too
Not
coherently
younger
and
than
does
eight.
too much.
No, she's
8
way
Is
too
she
and
smart.
or
older
9.
than 13?
No.
No.
Who thinks
She's,
okay?
she's not older than 10, bro.
Who thinks she's 10, 11? Raise your hands.
I could maybe see it.
I
I've
would
already
accept
spoken
it.
what I think.
But I think she's like 8 or 9. That's what we have been going with.
Okay, then let's all compromise.
Like, an 8-year-old is pretty competent and is doing a lot of stuff.
yeah,
But it's an 8-year-old.
let's say she is 9.5.
Great.
You're about to be in middle school.
So 10.
Yeah. 9.5, and she is very insistent upon it.
Okay, great.
So
Uncle Ryujin rounds up.
I love you, Uncle Ryujin.
Okay.
You too, Keeper.
My second thing is I'm gonna go find Kallias.
Mm.
Where's Kallias?
And give Kallias a sex book?
Doesn't need one.
No, I doubt. We've heard about the cult.
Kallias is
Said no comment.
in their room praying. Actually, they have the circlet, the little twin jade serpent bond that has the little mote of light gifted to them by the great serpent underneath the temple in Felicitas, and they're simply sitting with their meditating with it in their hand. I imagine, probably, maybe floating a little bit.
Ooh.
It's not just praying in primordial again, something along the lines of, Great Serpent, I beseech you, let me bring about an end to that which was written in your stars eons ago. Let me write the final chapter of your story which you could not write on your own, which may resound amongst your scales for eternity. May that which lies in the deep and in the green become one, as both serpents swallow their tails, and allow me to guide, like a needle and thread, that which is yet unwritten.
Amen.
The rest is still unwritten.
You just hear a light little knock on the door frame.
If I'm floating a little bit above the ground when that knock comes, you first hear like a...
Oh.
Yes?
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Lilith goes in. What were you doing? You look guilty.
I was praying.
Oh, well, funnily enough, that's actually why I came to you.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I don't know what's going to happen soon, and I would you be willing to teach me how to pray?
Teach you how to...
I mean, you seem like you're the best at it of our group. You know the most about it, and I know nothing, and I need to learn, and I trust you. I'm sorry, I'm not very. I feel awkward about it because I'm not comfortable.
Sit somewhere.
Okay.
Get comfortable. Doesn't have to be uncomfortable. People like to make it uncomfortable. Doesn't have to be uncomfortable.
Okay.
Just sit. And you don't have to, but if you have an item that makes you feel at home with yourself, that makes you feel like you, I would take hold of it. You don't have to, but it's nice to have a thing.
Okay. She pulls out her violin bow and just cradles it in her lap.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That is...
What do you use?
This.
Oh, that's why you have that.
I have it for a lot of reasons. I don't know if I could do any of the spells without it. I've had it for a really long time. It works. And, but this is my thing. And that is your thing. So you hold it,
Felt
keep
better
it
than
close.
a dagger. Felt like that was
Well, I mean,
aggressive.
but the first day I met you, you played the violin. That's neither here. Hold the thing.
Okay.
And you don't have to close your eyes, but I like to close my eyes because then everything else can go away. And that's the most important part. Everything else has to go away.
Okay.
And I'm not going to ask who you are praying to because it does not much matter as far as teaching you how to pray. But close your eyes and think of what whoever you are praying to, what they mean to you.
Okay.
And it is customary to offer them your respect.
do I say?
It's up to you. You can think it or say it.
Okay.
I will not judge for whatever reason. And then, once you have given your respects and made your greetings and your presence known, you say or think that which you cannot say or think to anyone else. You offer your thoughts, your desires, your angsts, and you ask for what you are lacking, and you hope that you are worthy enough to receive a piece of what you are missing from them.
Okay. And do you hear things when you do this?
No. Because, in truth, that which you are praying to and asking of is really just as much a part of you as it is a being that lives under a temple. But it helps to ask somebody else. And that's how I pray. That's about that, really. I'm not a priest, I'm not a cleric, I don't... There are rites and rituals and oils and songs and things, but it is about you and what you need in that moment, and finding the strength to ask for it. That's all.
Were you asking for something to do with what's about to happen next? You don't have to tell me. I'm sorry, that's probably rude.
No, it does. We're long past that. Lilith, long past that. Not exactly, but also yes. I was praying for a nice epilogue. Because one is going to be written. And I would just like a little help writing it. That's all. And then I fell down. Which is much the story of how things have gone the last, what has it been? We've been out here in wild space for about a month, give or take.
Mm.
We only really set out from Camden Mesa. I think you have a little more time in the books than I do, but just about 6 months. Half a year. Feels like a lifetime.
I feel like a different person most days when I think about when I first met y'all.
I think you are. You are not the person I met in that warehouse. Certainly not.
Right back at you.
I would hope so. I could barely speak the language. I think I saw more people die in the first 3 weeks we were together than I had my entire life. And that hasn't really changed, but my view on it has changed. I wrote it down one of the first nights we all spoke together. I wrote it down. At least 3 or 4 of the people that were sitting and eating food inside the warehouse after one of our first excursions, we were all talking about how we were all separately cursed.
Oh, I remember that. We all got high.
Yeah. Off of the Longhorn stuff.
Aye.
It feels like it didn't happen. It feels like somebody made that up. And now here we are careening, well, sitting on the edge of a distant world made of ice. In a system run by... It just does... None of it makes any sense. You wouldn't believe it if you read it in a story.
No. What I would give to go back to that warehouse and just live in the sweetness for a little, knowing what I know now.
I don't know. I was so desperate to find those tablets at the time.
I know. Well, knowing what you know now, when the biggest
Knowing
problems...
what I know now, I think that version of Kallias would have just gone home. Knowing what I know now, what would be the point? You have to live this to appreciate it. You can't just be told.
My friend, don't be resigned to an ending just yet. You said epilogue. Perhaps it is just a new beginning.
I would very much like that. But every new chapter is something's ending, right? If all my wishes were to come true about how this is going to go, the life that I understand now has to come to an end. So an epilogue to something is needed. But I am not trying to just end for the sake of end.
Okay.
I have great plans, Lilith. Great and shining plans. Because either I run away from all this, or I dive into the sea, and I am a pretty good swimmer. So you needn't worry about that. I'm not... Despite my previous actions, there's nothing rash here. Not anymore.
I know. Thank you for teaching me how to pray.
Thank you for asking. I wish I could have told... I would love to go back to the warehouse and brag that you came to me and asked me to teach you how to pray. Of all the things, I would never have expected that more so than almost anything else.
Yeah.
Truly.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Please. Or don't. You can. I won't pry. But if there's one piece of advice about all of it, don't judge yourself for how it sounds and how it feels to pray. Just do it.
Aye, that's easy for you to say. You've got away with words I don't have. But thank you.
Well, you'll see. Thank you.
Thank you. I left a bottle of wine outside your door if you'd like it.
I go out and grab it right now.
All right, Kallias, I'm gonna go. If you see a sex book that Keepa's got, if you see a sex book...
No, I heard you.
You did see it. You didn't see it.
Does Leonidas...
Be fucking cool. It's so we don't have to hear it all the time.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for leaving me with that.
Yep.
Great.
Love you, bye.
Off in the distance here. Hey, Mom, what's a vulva?
She doesn't know what a vulva is. God damn it. Of course, this is why I gave her this book.
9.5.
Am I in the room when that happens?
On that note, as you guys stream towards your next destination,
We're gonna gate there, right?
Yeah. That was the plan.
okay, you are about to
We're
gate
dropping,
to your
boys.
next destination.
I'm gating.
Just to above table it. Night on the boat.
Long rest.
Long rest on the boat. On Yashin. Morning of. Activate the orrery. Gate to Duma. Put an end to this.
Aye.
And then no
Aye.
more Duma. Maybe we should let Duma get eaten.
It got eaten.
Oh, it did.
It's a sun.
Yeah.
I
it's
guess
gone.
we know
We
if
should let
they
it get eaten
fit.
again. Or
All
change
right.
its name.
Well, that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you, everybody who are still with us. Those listening, Thank you so much for still listening to us and our fucking chaos.
I don't know how any of you listen to this on podcast. Like, this is.
Yeah, that's
I give so many little intimate, heinous heresies into this microphone that only the people listening to the podcast are gonna.
It's like your own special secret keeper. You know.
All of a sudden, there's a battle going on and you're here.
So, we will see you all next week for our season finale, whatever it's gonna look at.
End of verse 3.
End of verse. Yeah, verse 3.1. Yeah.
We're gonna have a Lion King 2.5 situation.
And we may have a Lion King 2.5 situation.
And Woody.
It's called a bridge.
Oh, I guess a bridge.
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
true.
Woody, you know what they say, that at the end of the day,
You're not.
I think.
Don't, Dan. We have more to say.
We have more to say. I'm so sorry.
Happy birthday, Will.
Whose will?
2 hours.
1 hour, 3 minutes.
Come join our Discord if you haven't already, so that you can hang out with us while we are on summer break, because we'll be doing stuff there. There will be more events listed in the Discord, exclusive law.
Also, if you ever, sometimes we have when we'll like squad up and play Destiny or something, and we'll often do it in the voice chat in the Bards, and it gets very bizarre in there. So if you're ever interested in hearing what it's like on the inside here,
inside of Will's brain,
it's pretty much the same what we do right now.
Yeah.
If you haven't caught up while we're on break, it's a great time to catch up so that you too can be a whore for lore.
Not a casual fan.
Yeah, not a casual fan. Come for the finale, which will also be my birthday, so please come.
As a birthday present to Hannah.
Yes, a birthday present. And I think that's it for
Gemini season.
tonight.
Cool.
Gemini's rollout.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
Jesus
raid somebody
Christ,
and show
guys.
them lots
Bring
of
out
bards.
gum, dude.
Raid bards love.
Bard's love. Give him that good, thick Bard's love.
Would anybody else like a stick of gum?
Yes,
I would love one. Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Love you.
Love you. Thank you.
Be well.
Bye.
Happy June.
I used to have more.
Next week. Bye.